on the docket. TODAY. We're going to play Hold Fast, Nations at War. We're going to play probably a split section of Tower Unite Golf and Tower Unite Trivia, and then we're going to play, in our final section, a little bit of Jackbox of some variety that we have, as of yet, not decided upon. Shall we begin?
Yeah.
Let us begin.
Firstly, may I ask, are you down with OPP?
I'm not, actually.
Wow.
I resent, you guys know OPP? It's Naughty by Nature, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a classic hip-hop song. I resent that I like the song because I think the message it contains is terrible.
Do you guys want to join?
Isn't good.
You guys ready to join a server?
Yes.
Yeah. NA1.
NA1. I was going to say that one too.
Let's go.
Do it.
Oh, I gotta remember how to find this server.
Okay, so what's the message in OPP?
Well, how can I explain this? O is for other, P is for people's property. So essentially, if for anyone that's not familiar, that song is about
robbery.
Well, deliberately sleeping with another person's relationship partner or spouse.
Steal your girl.
Yeah, it's about
A Valentine's Day classic.
It is a Valentine's Day classic. It's also weirdly equal opportunity. There's one verse about like you know, basically cheating on your spouse, and then there's another one that's about like women cheating on you. It's like he's really down with OPP as a principle either way.
Right.
What you guys want to be, England or France, by the way?
I'm
on
England.
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 I'll go to England.
I just click the first thing I see so I can be a rifleman.
Let's go. But he really is like, he's way too gleeful about destroying these relationships. And the hook is like, it's so poppy. Like it gets stuck in your head.
You down at OPP? Yeah, you know me. You know how I fuck up.
You want to be down with my OPP? You gotta go.
So actually, when we were, when I was,
It's the overlay. I'm sorry.
In high school, we used to go to a park that we called the Old People's Park because we're pretty sure that it was like a retirement home.
And you would
park?
fuck
like
other people's spouses?
We'd fuck
Nice.
the old ladies there. Yeah, it was great.
That's the way to do it.
No, but we would just go get drunk at that park. But we called it the OPP, so that song has a special place in my heart.
Did you listen to that song when you went to the park?
Not typically, no.
Most parks don't have a theme song. So that Rosa Parks has a theme song. It's by Outkast, but
Is it,
Sorry,
hey,
Miss
yeah,
Jackson.
get out my bus.
no, it's the song that goes. It's called Rosa Parks.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the one. That makes sense, yeah.
That Outcast was a real good group.
Dude,
This is great.
remember when
it's
everybody
me.
thought that it? Remember when everybody thought it was Andre 3000 who was the reason Outkast was good, and then they each came out with that like split double album, and everyone was like, "Well, Andre 3000 is pretty good, but Big Boy's just it bangs front to back.
Yeah, it bangs infinitely.
It's an infinite banger."
It's an infinite bang, yeah.
In 2009 or 2010, he put out an album called like Sir Luscious Left Foot, and I loved it. I listened to it nonstop for like 6 months, and then I rebought it on my phone, but I accidentally bought the parental advisory version, and I hate it now.
Oh no,
It's the worst thing.
that's a terrible mistake. Man, speaking of Outcast too, I like the fact that I've come to at least during some thread, I saw people referring to me as Big Boy.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Aside from
there you
Outcast,
go.
I'm like, and people are like, yeah, but it works for Justin too. I'm like, you know what? That's flattering.
He's
I'd be
like
honored to share the name.
Andre 3000 is like Prince, and then Big Boy is like he's like Michael Jackson or something. He's like unpretentious, but he just goes hard. That's probably not the best phrase to use when describing Michael Jackson, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Did you know when I Want You Back by the Jackson 5 went to #1, Michael Jackson was fucking 11? Can you imagine
is
what the
pretty
world
crazy.
would be like if there was an 11-year-old who had a #1 hit today?
Well,
we would hate them.
Well, the Jess was showing me because Dracula Fetus did an animation for that girl that was on Dr. Phil, apparently.
What? No.
Yeah.
I saw the thumbnail and I did say, was that the Cash Me Outside girl? It is?
Yeah, so and I looked her up. She's 14.
Yeah.
She's a tattoo on her arm. How the fuck she get a tattoo? She's 14.
Who?
Yeah, this work. I think there's different tattoo states law or different tattoo laws state to state. So I remember in New York, I had a friend who wanted a tattoo, and they were 16, and his doctor was like, "If you get a tattoo, I'll be reporting your mother to Child Protective Services."
Yeah, for real. I mean, I knew kids in high school who had tattoos as well.
Really?
Yeah.
No one other than like stick and pokes that they did at home.
That's what I was
there
thinking.
were kids
Like,
doing that too. Yeah. But
Yeah.
nice try. Nice try.
I think Dennis had a tattoo, like an intense tattoo at like 16.
Did he give it
Yeah.
to himself?
No, he went to a place.
And
Did
they gave it to him?
Yeah, I
He
mean,
has a
it's
bunch
New
of
York.
tattoos, right? It's been
He
like
does, yeah.
4 years, so I don't remember.
He does. He's got 2.
Are
So
these my friends? I can never tell if these are my friends or not in this game.
Ask
Yeah.
them to say "God Save the Queen."
yeah, Viva la France. He does have a tattoo of like a pinup girl in like a martini glass on his arm, and it says Anna, which is his ex-girlfriend's name. So that's not a good thing. But I remember telling him that when he was getting it, I was like, oh, but you know,
He
what
needs
if
to
you
get
guys...
SUX under it.
Or you could just make it an
over.
Overwatch tattoo.
Well, what he said is like, well, but the thing is, Anna is also the name of my mom, so it's fine.
Ah.
Like, and like that's true, but also it's a pinup girl with your mom's name. So
Yeah, a little weird.
Yeah.
yeah,
Killed the ass trumpet.
You know what
That's
I
why his
want
name is
to...
the Absolute Boy.
I feel like I'm too old for a tattoo now.
I'm with you, dude.
No,
yeah.
I didn't get my first tattoo till like 25.
So, like, Justin, I have nothing against other people having tattoos.
Yeah.
100%. Like, my mom has, like, 5 tattoos.
Oh.
But I think I got my dad's side, where I'm like, you could not pay me enough money to put something permanently on my body.
yeah.
I just...
No, I'm with you.
You know what it is? Is just that nothing means anything to me. So
Yeah, that's
I just,
fair.
like, can't imagine being, like, 30 years later being like, oh, yeah, I still love, you know, Bo Horvat.
Dude, no, I actually I'm terrible with that kind of thing. Like I could not possibly be decisive enough to make a decision like that that would affect the rest of my life. Like for instance, in Dota, there was this thing where they give you like a block of clay and you could shape it. You could shape it like a hero, and you put that in your base, right? I was so paralyzed by that decision that I never ended up doing it. I quit Dota like 2 years ago, and I never actually ended up choosing.
You still have the clay in your
I
inventory?
have like 4 of them. Yeah, never made a single one.
There's like 20 different styles now too, Rob. So
Yeah.
you were fine.
reminds me-
I've
Okay.
always wanted to get one tattoo, only one, and I kind of like Rob. I was like, I don't know what I'd want to get. Like,
It took me like
what if you have like this great idea? You're like, you know what, this is the one I want to get. You go there, you get it, and like 2 days later, you're like, oh, this is like kind of like nerdy.
you gotta
and
stew on
shitty,
it for a
though.
bit, man. Like my first tattoo, just the concept of it. Like I don't know. I thought for what felt like years on my first tattoo, and I'm also for anyone out there. I had a lot of tattoos I wanted when I was 18, and I didn't get them, and I'm glad I didn't because every single one of them would have been dumb as shit by now. So just remember that. But I waited a long time, but then after I got my first one, it was like an avalanche. Like I waited like a year to get my first tattoo, and then within 9 months, I had like my second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth tattoos.
So I do want to run one thing by you, which is there is like something that interests me about tattoos, and it's like the same reason sometimes I'm like, I should grow a beard. And the reason is, it's kind of like a shirt for your skin. So I feel like I could really just sort of like let myself go. Like if I got a tattoo like all the way down both arms and like shoulders, I'd be wearing sleeveless shirts all the time.
Oh, dude, that. I mean, like I like the way tattoos look, regardless. But a big part of it is certainly like I've always hated my arms. Always.
Yeah.
Now I love my arms. So they look tight as hell.
That's what I'm with you. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, right now if I wore a shirtless or if a sleeveless shirt, not a shirtless sleeve, but which should also be super weird.
No shirt, just sleeves. It's a good look.
Put my sleeves
Pioneer
on
that.
one at
Yeah.
a time when I wake up. But
Like
like,
farmers.
it would just people would be like they'd have to wear sunglasses around me. Like it would, my shoulders would blind them.
Dude, okay, so another weird thing about me and tattoos, I swear this is honestly how I feel, and I know it's weird, but like if I ever got a tattoo, I would be much more willing to get like a full sleeve over just a single tattoo
Like a little
somewhere
hat,
on my body.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but like it seems like it would be easier to do that. Just get like because full sleeves look badass. I will
agree.
say that.
Yeah. There's something to be said for like a nice cohesive sleeve versus just like a little patchwork.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I've got like one sleeve and my other arm is kind of a bit of patchwork. But it ties together.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a nice thing. Once you fill up all the spots, then you go and you're like, hey, fill in all these gaps for me. And then they do it.
One of Dennis's tattoos is actually pretty cool. He's got those, you know, I don't know what they're called, like pauldrons or
Cauldrons.
you know, the thing that, well, it's like the things that are on, like military jackets, you know, that have the little hanging chads.
Oh
come down.
Yeah.
I don't know what those
Guns.
are called, but he has one of those on his shoulder with the Soviet Union symbol on it, though. Not that it's like particularly important to him, the USSR, but he is Russian. So
They're called epauliers or pauldrons. Epaulettes.
epaulettes. Okay.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what I would tattoo on myself.
Yeah, I mean,
It's-
I don't know either.
I still
probably
use
get
the
nerdy
default Windows background. If that tells you what you need to know about me.
actually, me too.
Or actually, I use the Digital Storm background that came with the computer. So I actually like get an
Yeah.
ad every time I boot up my computer. I just don't
I
care.
always want to look at something nice. I got some Dota backgrounds
Oh
that I
man,
put up there like 8 years ago.
I did used to have some Dota backgrounds for sure.
I actually had the original Alpaca Patrol drawing by F Snow for years, and then I reformatted my computer, and it's just been the default Windows screen
Yep.
for the past couple of years.
It works, man. It's functional.
Yeah, it's, you know, I'm not looking at it like ever, so who cares, you know?
Did you guys know there's this thing called Wallpaper Engine on Steam?
Yeah.
So it
No.
gives you like a dynamic wallpaper, and they can be like rich images, so they can have motion and stuff like that. And I was reading about it, and I was like, that sounds kind of cool. And then people were like, yeah, except everybody just puts like anime on it now, and they don't tag it as anime. So even if you exclude the tag for anime, you just end up with all these like, you know, like Doki Doki Literature
Puzzle
Club.
anime.
Yeah, exactly. You can't
Someone in
escape it.
chat said, "Yeah, it's full of anime and anime porn."
Exactly,
at the same
man.
Time you were saying
That's
that, so I believe you.
I looked into that program, and when I went into the workshop to see what cool wallpapers they had, it is all anime. All of it. And so I was just like, yeah, it's just not much am.
This
Not
is
my
why it
thing.
was a mistake.
Fucking bagpipes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If they allowed you to play RuneScape while watching anime on the IRL channel on Twitch, then you'd have a triple mistake. And it would be
Yeah.
great.
IRL RuneScape anime. That's
That's a that's a loaded.
it's a triple negative, so you can't even make the double negative argument. That would actually just
It might explode the world.
It
yeah.
actually killed me.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, okay. Everyone in chat, someone named Douglas is the biggest piece of shit in this game.
Oh,
I
no.
rifled you
Sitting
from
in the roof.
2.7 meters away.
I've been sitting in the roof of the enemy side playing the piano for like 30 minutes of this match. Not moving. Bunch of people came in, never shot me. They saw me playing the piano, were like, hell yeah, I like that. Douglas comes in, fucking not even a second thought, points the gun, fires.
I agree that is a piece of shit move, but like that's a man after my own heart. Guy just can't not frag.
Chad, I'm not saying you can't have an
Oh
anime
my
wallpaper.
God.
All I'm saying is don't like
No.
categorize them appropriately so that you don't infect other people with them.
No, I
Otherwise, that's
disagree. You
wallpaper
can't have anime
terrorism.
wallpaper. That's too much.
You have Dota wallpaper. That's just like that's anime.
No. You can't even think of a funny thing to say along with that. You
It's
just
anime.
It's
Not anime.
basically on the same level, I would say. Well, maybe not this. It's close though. It's pretty close. You know, speaking of anime,
That's a horrible sentence.
well, no. Funnily enough, I got just into Dragon Ball Z. Apparently,
That doesn't count.
Yeah, I know it doesn't count, and I'm happy about that.
I said that the other day. It doesn't count.
It doesn't really.
If it's anime about dudes with spiky hair shooting fireballs, it's not anime.
All right, I'll accept that.
I had a friend stay here for a few days recently, and he watched anime on my Netflix account.
Oh, no.
Netflix,
Oh,
and now Netflix
it's your
thinks I'm a
recommendations.
fucking nerd,
And now he's
dude.
not your
That's
friend
the
anymore.
worst. God, I hate
Netflix
that.
is like, we see you might like this. I'm like, you've got it all wrong, Netflix.
That happened to me with my cousin in Florida who loves anime, and it's just like, just for months, it's just he can't get it off. Because he watched Otawami Shinru 7, here's 8 million animes, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, we
stop.
watched one Korean movie once, and it
Yeah.
unlocked another 500 films and shows on Netflix. It was like, because you watched this one foreign movie, do you want to watch a movie about a ghost who's actually an 18-year-old Korean lady? And I'm like, nah, I'm all right.
Is that like Korean Freaky Friday?
I mean, you laugh, but kind of.
You're right, I laughed. You were correct. God, I love the bagpipes.
Don't
So
you
glad we
dare
added
backstab.
those. Fuck.
It's funny that they're in the game, but the concept of bagpipes, I hate dearly.
I love the concept of bagpipes. I think they're just so. It's maybe the most Scottish thing ever. It's like
Extremely Scottish.
it's just because it's like they made this horrible sounding, disgusting device out of like that should not exist in the world. It's like a platypus for musical instruments, and then the Scots were like, yeah, well, Scots made it, so it's good, so we're gonna keep playing it for centuries, forever.
Everything I know about Scotland, I learned from Fat Bastard.
It's true.
Oh man.
Hey,
we lost.
Hey, we lost. Yeah.
We lost.
I respect this drummer. Some drummer on the enemy team just walked backwards across the entire map and got onto our side just because he was walking backwards.
Actually, that's not true. Everything I know about Scotland, I learned from Fat Bastard, twitch.tv.com/Sleep Cycles,
Yeah.
and well, I gotta be a
Sinnoh.
bagpiper. And
Are we on
Sinnoh,
United Kingdom forever now?
yes,
Yeah.
Or do we switch?
and Scottish people Twitter, where the tweets are just like, "I know you wanted a bag takeaway, you didn't have to shoot the messenger, yeah?" And I just go, "What?"
Okay, they're from Minnesota, apparently.
Look, it's hard to come up with it on the
Scottish
fly because I don't know what the hell they're saying over there.
You just gotta say "know the now" a lot. 'Cause that's what Scottish
Never
people
played
love
this map
saying.
before.
It's still my favorite scene in Braveheart when it's just like it's just fuck, what's his name? Who's the guy in Braveheart?
Mel
The main
Gibson.
guy. Mel Gibson, yeah. He's just negotiating with the lady's parents, and they just repeat "know the now" just like 6 times. Like that's the whole conversation.
And then they go, "Freedom!"
Yeah, exactly.
How do you play the? Oh, there we go.
Are you? Because I haven't played the drums.
Nice.
I like they give you an option to just play a drum roll indefinitely.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, I didn't want to.
I have never seen Braveheart.
Nah.
Really?
Yes,
It's good.
it's one of those ones I was supposed to have seen, and then just
Yeah.
didn't.
It's worth a watch, honestly. Like, it's a good movie.
I think
It's
I
not
was
historically accurate at all, but it's fun.
like too young when it came out, and then Gladiator came out, and I was like, why would I watch Braveheart when I could just watch Gladiator twice?
Are you not entertained?
I have not seen Gladiator either.
Oh,
I've
really?
seen Gladiator and Braveheart.
Whoa, easy
Rare
there.
occurrence. I've actually seen both.
They're both pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see it in
Solid.
history class. We watched Troy instead.
I remember. I think I rented Braveheart as a kid because it came in 2 video boxes, and I was like, "This only costs 1, so I'm getting 2."
I actually
And
we
that's
had,
why I watched it.
I still have the VHS for Braveheart. That's like 4 VHS tapes long.
Yeah, those were the days, man.
Mhm.
I had the Titanic 2-parter VHS for sure.
Mhm. Yeah, I had that as well. I mean,
drum boy.
my most treasured VHS is still the Men in Black one with the holographic.
Oh yeah,
That one's badass.
I
Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I have a rich history with this movie, as you can now tell. But I owned The Addams Family on VHS, and it started with George Takei on the bridge of the USS Enterprise advertising Paramount Pictures movies. And as a kid, you know, you're like an idiot. I would watch it every time and like be nostalgic. I'd be like, oh, here comes the trailer for Clear and Present Danger. And I loved it. I was totally... Is anyone in chat, do you have a shared experience with the George Takei Starship Enterprise Paramount Pictures Addams Family VHS tape? Please.
Dude, no idea. That is hilarious.
I'm
though.
certain I owned The Addams Family on VHS. I was a big fan.
Dude, the things
I
that
was Uncle
love...
Fester for Halloween one year.
Oh, dude.
Nice.
Yep.
The things I loved when I was a kid make me like appreciate now how much better the internet is at being entertaining.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just like it's so much. I mean, actually, I will say though, probably the only reason that I developed a love for comedy is because like stand-up comedy is because
Dane Cook.
right, yeah, of course. No, but I mean, just like Comedy Central would play like hours and hours of marathons of stand-up, and there was nothing else on, so fuck it, I'm watching it, you know?
I feel like the internet has gotten way better, and TV has gotten way better, but network TV is 100 times worse.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
there's so many better TV shows now than there were in, like, 2001. But the shit that they air on the actual television is horrible.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Network television is garbage.
I don't know what it is. Like, if you don't run one of the, like, top 4 networks, now the way that you program is you just have, like, 12-hour blocks of a single show. And I go, oh, I guess, like, I should just cancel the Discovery Channel because I don't want to watch, like, this dude fish with dynamite in Alaska. Like, I just don't care.
Yeah, I remember reading or seeing a picture of like the sad state of affairs of Cartoon Network where it was just like a fucking...
Oh, is it bad right now?
Oh, it's garbage, yeah. It's like...
Such a paragon of cartoons back in the day.
I mean, it legitimately was. Like, there was some great stuff on there for a long time. But then, you know, now it's like a 20-hour block of the same goddamn show. It's like, how? Are people now... Do people watch it like that?
If chat's saying it's the Teen Titans Go channel now, like multiple people.
Yeah.
You don't like Teen Titans Go?
I liked the original
TT
Teen
Go?
Titans. The original Teen Titans was badass.
Yeah.
I'm unaware of these Teen Titans.
I am also unaware.
It's like all the young DC superheroes, super friends thing. It was like Robin and I forget the other ones.
I want to work for the Food Network. Because it actually, I don't want to say that it seems easy, but it just seems like a really simple but also fulfilling job to just like watch somebody cook all day. Maybe it's torturous, but I don't, every show on the Food Network is either like competitive cooking or non-competitive cooking. It's so pleasant to just have on. It's also trash. Like there's no actual like any kind of enlightenment to be gleaned from watching like Jamie Oliver make his 18th Cornish game hen. But like, you're just like, I gotta see how this goes.
Yeah. Dude, no, I feel you. I can watch a lot of Food Network.
As much as I hate cooking, boy, do I love watching other people cook.
What is the deal with that? Like, I never really understood that.
Because you get all the joy
cooking
apart
shows
from the actual food. You get all the joy of like the finished meal and the process without having to do any of it or clean anything.
Original Iron Chef was the shit.
Oh, that show is actually great.
Actually amazing.
I'm like not even disparaging you because like I feel this like a lot of times I won't want to cook, but I'll just like watch some cooking stuff, and it's like I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. I really enjoy this.
And also like UK Kitchen Nightmares is a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, that's nice. It's wholesome.
Like Chopped was amazing until the Food Network decided to play literally like 20 hours of it a day. And I was like, I just can't watch this anymore.
Chopped, man, like, I think the rules of Chopped kind of ruins Chopped. Because, like, it just makes them like, oh, hey, here's a weird ingredient, a bag of Doritos. Like, well, I'm gonna crust this salmon with a bag of Doritos. It's like, yeah, I know.
Everybody is gonna,
I've seen 40 chefs crust the salmon with a bag of Doritos. Just give them more time to think about something so that they don't fucking crust salmon all the time.
where was this? It was either like I think it was a Key and Peele sketch that made fun of Chopped as like, it's just a who has the worst. Oh, maybe it was, it might have been Don't Think Twice, by the Mike Birbiglia movie, but anyway, it was, they did a sketch about Chopped. It was basically just like everybody trying to tell the worst sob story possible.
Yeah.
Every time Chopped starts, it's like, hey, I run a food truck out in Portland. Oh, my family was hit by a meteor strike back in 1991. So I would use the $10,000 to build a castle. Like, okay.
Actually, that is another thing that I hate about cooking shows and why I am a big fan of like YouTube cooking shows. Is like they just cut right to the action, and the action is the cooking. Like, I don't give a shit about these people's lives.
All right.
Like,
Get this guy trapped.
Yeah.
We got an enemy trapped in the circle
We
here.
got him. Wait, where is he? Which one?
He's the one without a green chevron over his head.
Yeah, but there's so many green things.
And then play bagpipes.
Someone's punching him to death.
Stop punching him!
You guys need to
Oh, he
get
got
off the chopped train and get on the sliced train.
Sliced? Is that a thing? He's just yelling, "Get away!"
Yeah, one of these people in this call has been on the program Sliced before.
That is true.
What is sliced? Oh, is it the? Did you guys do a charity thing?
It's the
Yeah,
charity
that's
event.
dude. I would love to be a part of.
That was fun to judge. It was funny because leading up to it, I wanted to. In my mind, I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun to cook. And then watching them do it, I'm like, I'm so fucking glad I didn't cook. It's work.
I was the judge.
Not good.
Our cafeteria in university did like an Iron Chef thing. And there was like all these prospective, culinary marvels had to cook with the cafeteria ingredients, and I got to be one of the judges. And I was like, this is sick. And then I ate it, and I was like, this sucks because the ingredients are all the cafeteria shit that are still terrible. So they'd be like, oh, we made a shrimp scampi in a garlic butter using garlic powder from the pizza place, and then those tiny little shrimps that are 4 times cheaper than the regular shrimp you'd get at the store. And I was like, it's all right.
Oh no. See, I'm too nice. I was the judge who was like, everyone is so good at cooking, and I love all of you. You all get the most points.
See, I was the guy who did all the dishes.
That's a surprise.
That's what happens when you don't cook. You gotta do the dishes.
Yeah.
That's why I choose cooking, always.
Have you guys ever had that happen at a restaurant where, like, you couldn't pay and then you had to do the dishes? Does that happen in real life?
I don't think so. It's, like, only in cartoons, right?
It scares me every time I give them my card. I'm not even joking. It's one of those things that, like, we've talked about, like, your washing machine exploding into bubbles and, like, quicksand existing everywhere. Like, TV made me think that happens all the time.
Quicksand is super rare.
I believe that.
It doesn't. I don't even think it can kill you most of the time. You just get stuck in it, and then you die because you're stuck in it, not because you sink into it all weirdly.
Is there
What are we talking about?
quicksand?
Quicksand.
Oh, yeah, that's a good time. Had my fair share of quicksand experiences.
Apparently quicksand doesn't exist.
Not in the not in the form of like it sucks you in slowly. It literally just get stuck in it, and then you either drown because like the water comes over it, or you starve to death because you're in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get into a fisticuffs battle with this guy.
Don't shoot me, I'm an officer.
Cool.
I surrender.
Oh, he punched me. Yeah.
He surrendered. We got one. Look at POW.
Right?
He surrendered. You can't kill him. He surrendered.
How do you?
Oh no.
Oh, oh, enemy hit.
This guy doesn't want to fist fight me. He's running away from me.
Oh, he got me. That fucker. God damn it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't-
I'm
dude.
killing it. These people keep coming over. We all have our fists out. And then when they stand still, I just blow them away at point blank range. It feels amazing.
I literally ran across the battlefield as enemy combatants just ran past me, not trying to shoot me, and me not trying to shoot them.
I'm over here in the back playing The Floor is Lava.
Surrender, you son of a
nice.
He said I surrendered, you son of a bitch. He was right. He got me.
The floor is quicksand.
That doesn't exist, I've heard.
Rob, how was your, I haven't talked to you since Friday. How was your weekend / Monday and Tuesday?
was quite good. You know, it was enjoyable. What did I do this weekend?
What'd you do?
I don't remember, but it was fun. Watched
I had a
Dragon
lot
Ball
of
Z
fun.
with Jess a lot.
If you remember it, you weren't really there.
Is
Yeah,
the new
that's how that
Dragon Ball
works.
Z like good?
No.
It's
Okay.
nostalgic, maybe? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like if you like Dragon Ball Z, like if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z like I am, then yeah, it'll be a good time.
I still don't think it counts as anime until it's in a high school where all the students are really good at something. Like Dragon
Fair
Ball
enough,
Z,
yeah.
not an anime. If you're like, I watch an anime, it's really good. It's about a high school, but all the students are also dolphins. Then I'm like, yeah, that's anime.
That is the most anime plot I've ever heard.
It's
I
not,
will say-
it's not anime. Chat, I'm sorry.
The American
It really
dub did just get into like another arc that the animation quality has improved like a
Ooh.
mountain. I don't know if that's true, but it feels like the animation quality went up by a fair bit.
Like
So
the Pokemon TV, not an anime.
yeah, I think that's fair.
Dolphin animals, I feel.
Let me leave.
I found an enemy drummer and we're starting a band.
Oh, dude, I love it.
Fell in the lava.
Also, come at me because the American dub is way better than the original Japanese.
Well, how would you know?
Because I've watched both actually.
Yeah, but you don't speak Japanese.
Well, yeah, but like you can hear.
You're like, it sounds like it's bad.
Well, okay, so there's a couple of things. Firstly, in the original Japanese version, there's a different soundtrack, and that soundtrack, in my opinion, is just worse. It's just far less interesting. And then the second thing is that they, for some reason, decided to use the same voice actor that played child Goku as adult Goku. So whenever he's delivering any, like, badass lines, he's just like, I'm Goku! I'm gonna beat you up, Frieza! Except in Japanese. And so it's just like, it just sounds silly. It's just weird.
Oh,
Well,
Aw.
honestly, like, chat is saying Rob is right, like 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna level with you. That doesn't happen that often. So
Yeah.
I'm inclined to believe that you are completely correct.
I am. Oh, that guy got smoked. That was great. I dodged two of his, like, saber strikes, and then somebody blew him away.
Does it happen in other languages? Like, there's a
Oh,
joke
stop
about this.
stabbing my drum friend. No.
Hell is other people, Justin.
Oh.
There's a joke about this in, like, Lost in Translation, where this dude giving direction speaks in Japanese for, like, 30 seconds, and then the translator's like, he said, like, do it more slowly. And they're like, that's all he said? But, like, sometimes, you know, we're watching these Miyazaki movies, and
Yeah.
they talk for a long time in Japanese, and then the English subtitle is like,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right,
Like,
yeah.
Does that happen when people are watching films in English that are subtitled in their language? It just feels like
Sure,
we're
right.
being persecuted. Like, I'm missing
I
out on
feel
all the
like-
rich dialogue.
I get angry. It's gonna piss a lot of people off. I get angry when people say that, like, oh, in anime you gotta watch the Japanese version with subtitles because the voices just have so much more emotion. It's so much more real.
Right.
Nah,
yeah,
dude, it sounds fucking dumb in Japanese too, just as it does in English. Nobody's in Japan going like screaming at every other sentence about how excited they are for everything.
Mhm.
It's just not true.
Actually, to further the point of the American dub versus the Japanese dub, in the American version, so like, if you watch the Japanese version or you watch the American dub of Dragon Ball Z, when a character's not on screen, most of the time in the Japanese version, he's just not talking, right? In the American dub, they just, like, filled all of that shit with jokes the whole time. And there's just, like, characters are constantly talking. And honestly, I think it's fairly impressive writing in some places. Like, being able to match up dialogue so that it makes some semblance of sense with how the characters move their mouths.
You guys been watching any of the Olympics?
I
Nah.
haven't seen any of it yet.
Dude, it's pretty
But I
sick.
also don't have TV.
Well, that
That's another-
puts a
If
damper
I
on
wanted
things.
to, I don't think I could watch it. I don't have like a cable.
The hockey tournament is actually like it's like slots mode from Everybody's Golf. Today, Slovenia beat America, which is like there's something like 130 registered adult male hockey players in Slovenia versus like 15,000 rinks in America. It's literally like there's more football fields than players from the opposing country. And then Slovakia beat Russia. It's crazy. It's all topsy-turvy, man.
Maybe this got, you know, something in the air.
Yeah, maybe they got Slovene genes.
Well, I mean, they couldn't take NHL players, so there's like, they got a huge disadvantage.
Oh, they're not allowed to take NHL players?
Yeah, they're like locking each other out right now, so.
Oh, well, that's
sorry, they beat the Olympic athletes from Russia. Not Russia. I find myself, look, we probably have Russian viewers. I find myself cheesed a little bit, though. That I watch, like, a sport, and then I'm like, why are they allowed to compete? Like, I don't think it's fair that they got punished for doping by having to participate under the Olympic flag, but everybody's still knowing that they're Russian. I think the way that they should do it is they should roll a dice, and then that's the country that they're competing for. So you don't even know that they're Russian. So like if you're being punished, what you do is they roll it and they go, all right, guess what? For this one, you're Latvian. So like if you win a medal, it goes to Latvia, and everybody thinks you're Latvian.
That sounds pretty good. I'd watch that.
Because right now I'm like, it's Russia. It's just the Olympic flag. I don't even know what do they play when Russia wins a gold medal? Do they play like an Olympic song? Like
yeah, they play Ivan Drago's theme from Rocky.
Well, they can't because it's too Russian. They got to play something like non-denominational or something.
Honestly, when I heard that it was a couple of years ago, right, when the Russians were doping that whole thing.
Yeah.
I could not stop picturing the Ivan Drago montage. Like,
Right,
it's the only way that it could have went down.
Doping just doesn't sound right to me. It never sounds like
agreed.
the right phrase. It sounds like they're all messed up on heroin. I'm like, that's not productive to sports.
That's not giving them an advantage at all.
Yeah.
Hey.
They should get double medals. Give them a
I mean,
plaque.
that's like when they tried to give Michael Phelps shit because he smoked pot. It was like, oh, it's performance enhancing. Have you ever smoked pot? What do you mean?
Yeah.
If you ever,
You can't have it both ways.
What do
I
you mean?
remember.
Like, oh, it's a dopey drug and makes you stupid and dumb. Oh, it's performance enhancing also.
Well,
Yeah.
there was like a Canadian in 1998. There was a Canadian snowboarder who won a gold medal and then had it taken away for
Right.
pot use, and everyone was like,
That's very silly.
so the IOC's head. It might be Jacques Rogue, but I'm pretty sure there's also a dude named Dick Pound that's part of it, which is hilarious.
no.
But you got I got some bad news for you, Dick Pound. You ever been to like a ski resort? Everybody's high all the time.
Yeah, well, like that's the other thing is like, oh my god, they found out snowboarders smoke pot.
Yeah.
Heavens to Betsy, how couldn't we have seen this?
I remember back when I was getting super into Counter-Strike leagues and shit, like a long time ago, like 2007. I remember there being a thing. They were like, "Oh, this year's CPL, there's going to be drug testing for marijuana. It's in performance enhancing." I'm like, "How do you think we play video games all day?" Something's keeping me playing this game 10 hours a day.
It's weird too, because like that's kind of like getting weird in the NFL right now, because like, you know, the NFL's official rule is you can't smoke pot, but now there's like a lot of players living in states where it's just straight up legal for them to do it. So like they're still getting in trouble, but it's like kind of is weird. It's in a weird kind of weird limbo state.
I will say, the Canadian guy who lost his gold medal for smoking weed now does own a marijuana distribution company.
Yes.
So it's like he chose.
Well, he also called it. His name's like Arthur or something, right?
No,
But,
he's
like,
Rastra Bagliati.
Well,
He's about to make you a dab you can't refuse.
The name of the weed strain he made was called His Name's Gold.
That Bagliati's gold.
Yeah.
Oh, Bandage Lord, you got me again.
Bandit. Whoa.
Yeah, Ross.
Yeah, it's called
Gold.
Ross's Gold. That's great.
Yeah, it's a pretty good name.
They should give them like a second gold medal if they win with weed in their system.
Yeah, I
Dude.
agree.
Well,
They
there
should
was
do
that. You know, there was the one famous case in baseball where the guy pitched a no-hitter while like on 3 tabs of acid.
Yeah, man.
And they took it away from him, but it's like they should give him just like a Nobel Prize. That's
They
Yeah,
should
the
they should
player of all
force him to
time.
pitch every game on acid
right. Yeah,
from that point onwards.
for real.
Don't kill him. He's a. Oh no, it's Bandage Lord. Kill him. Kill him. He deserves to die.
He deserves all the pain he gets.
I recognize that hat anywhere.
Do you want to battle me, drummer man? No, he does not.
Drummer man.
Told you. No, we're good. We're good.
Come on, fist fight, fist fight.
Oh.
Alright, let's fight.
that
Oh, he shot me. All right, Hercules is fair game. I'm shooting his ass.
Yeah,
next time.
Hercules is fair game for sure.
No.
I don't know which one is Hercules. I think it's this guy running towards me with a rifle. I
He's
hope
a
it's.
rifleman.
I'm gonna feel bad if I murder the wrong person.
You're dead. I punched you in the brainstem.
Oh, I missed. Oh, it was Simon.
Well, this guy's got amazing kidney shots. The MLB confiscated footage of that game.
Get fucked.
Really?
That is actually hilarious.
That's good stuff. I'm sure they got all of it, right?
I mean, if you see clips of it, like he's tweaking like super hard. But his pitching, it's impressive. To be able to do that at like an NFL or not NFL, MLB level, while fucking nice, dude. I would watch a drug sports league, just like no holds barred. Any athlete can take any drug they want before the game, during workouts, you know, whatever they want, and then you know see what happens.
Word.
I feel like it sounds awesome, but in the end, it would just be like slightly better than the actual league. You just end up with be like, yeah, there's more home runs, but like, oh, we lost. Okay.
Yep.
What else is new?
I feel like a winner.
Man, I feel like
Feel like a winner.
It also, like, the Olympics have clued me into the idea that, like, short track speed skating is actually, like, the most metal sport on Earth. They're going,
what do
like,
they do?
well, it's like it's 4 people per race, and the oval is, like, 100 meters or something like that. They're traveling at 70 kilometers an hour.
Jesus.
And making these, they're like millimeters away, really. And if anyone ever touches anybody else, it's just a blowout. They like lose an edge and they all go careening into the boards.
Do they die often in that? I feel like that would be the fast track to death right there.
I feel like they should have injuries like all the time.
Right?
Speed skating is amazing. Also, what the fuck are you doing in the Netherlands? Because like every speed skating event, it's like, hey, it's a little Japanese lady against like a 6'9" Valkyrie from Amsterdam. She takes like 2 strides and just blows the competition away. It's amazing. They do say Team NL on their jerseys as well.
That's pretty funny.
I was
actually.
rooting for him.
I mean, you got it at that point.
Well, there was that one lady who won the half pipe thing, right? She won gold in the half pipe, and she's like,
Chloe Kim, yeah.
yeah,
17.
she's- Yeah, it's crazy. And then
then-
Shaun White's run too is actually crazy too. if you
That
saw
one, there's a podcast run by Bleacher Report, and the host called her a hot piece of ass.
Oh, hey now.
Can't do that.
I saw the
Alright.
news story yesterday, and I was like, oh my god, this dude's like 40. You can't be on the radio calling a 17-year-old a hot piece of ass. Moreover, she just won a gold medal. Like, show some respect, you madman.
For real, yeah. Did he say that about Shaun White?
That's pretty
I
ridiculous.
mean, he's a nice piece of ass too, though.
Well, I don't know. As soon as yesterday, everyone was like, Shaun White's really cool. And then he won the gold medal, and I started to hear, like, actually, he's a dickhead. And I'm like, I don't know.
There we go.
Did something come out? You never know, man.
That always happens. People hate success.
I can't do it.
I know that full well, hating Tom Brady.
Dude, wait. Rob, did you see the thing?
Wait, what
Oh
thing?
my god.
Rob, did you see Tom Brady kissing his son?
Oh yeah, we talked about
that was
We did?
Factorial recording.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Fuck, okay. I can't remember if it was Siege or Factorio. That's why I wasn't sure.
That's my favorite thing to come in the That was my favorite Super Bowl moment.
That was some weird shit. Yeah, that's definitely too long of a
amazing.
kiss.
Yeah.
It got weird.
Tom Brady, this is not slander. This is the truth, and there's video evidence. Lots of it. Tom Brady kisses his father and his son on the lips.
Yeah,
Yep,
For, like,
in the mouth.
Extended periods of time.
yeah.
Like, I would describe it as an open-mouthed kiss.
I
And
don't know if it's open.
they're
mouth,
not
but-
they're not closing
Their
them.
mouth was pretty open.
It was
That's
like
the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're using tongue. I'm just saying like
Oh.
the mouth is not. There's no effort made to close it, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, so the weirdest part for me about the kiss is that it was like while his father was, naked on a bed, having a massage. Like that gets another
It was
level.
a pretty passionate looking kiss.
It gets weird when you're in that situation, I feel like.
I
It's a
also
little too
like.
much.
I don't think anything sinister is going on there. I just
Yeah.
think that that's super fucking weird.
Yeah, no, I think it's just family tradition that they like to have long, passionate kisses.
Yeah.
Well, it just like further reinforces the fact, basically, that Tom Brady is fucking weird. He's just a weird guy.
Somebody in chat said he believes if you drink enough water, you can prevent sunburns.
Yes, no, that's not a joke. Legitimately, that is a thing. He has espoused that
That
opinion
rules.
several times.
Really?
That's awesome.
Yeah, he actually wrote a book about drinking a lot of water. Well, it wasn't about drinking a lot of water, but he talks about it in his book. And he drinks like 20 or 30 gallons of water a day.
Well,
and he
no,
says that's
Mike, no chance.
And then
Is he an airplane?
A doctor had to chime in and be like, yeah, don't do that. You'll die. Like, maybe Tom Brady can get away with it because, he's a superhuman athlete, but, like, don't do that.
Okay, 37 glasses is what chat says.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
still a ton.
Come on, don't do it. Don't do it.
It's too much.
It's a lot of glasses.
I would say that
Imagine
that's
how much
probably
he'd
too
eat.
much. But doesn't it piss you off that he's clearly wrong about this stuff, but he's also like extremely healthy looking for
Demonstrably
his
right, yeah.
age and like is a freak of nature the way he's been able to play at that level for so long? Like,
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Oh.
It's a very frustrating thing. Yeah, well, I mean, it's like Russell Wilson and his concussion water. I don't know if you know about that.
I
but,
do not
like,
know about that.
So Russell Wilson supports and like advertises this water made by this doctor. That it's just water, but he says that drinking enough of that water stops him from having concussions, and that's why he hasn't had a lot of concussions in the NFL. And they
Is he
sell
tr-
this water.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Is he trying to sell
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, he's trying to sell the water.
Okay, as much as I like football, maybe we should get rid of it. Actually.
I think we just need to stop listening to people who are famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just like there's no reason to, like, unless like if you're not a waterologist, I don't know if that's a thing, but like why would you listen to these people? They don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Why should you listen to us? No, we agree.
Yeah, don't
Don't
like,
listen to
take
us.
any of if you take any of our opinions as like stated facts, then you're doing it wrong.
No. He saw through my ruse.
Yeah. Hydrologer? Is that a real thing? Or did you also make up that
I think
word?
these are. I mean, it's not like. I don't know if there's a role on Earth that's like I'm a doctor who tells you how much water to drink. I think that's my only thing that I do.
There's got to be people who study water, I guess, unless we've learned all that there is to know about water, which is, I guess, entirely possible.
I feel like curling is the best sport.
Sorry, so listen.
Okay. Yeah.
Explain curling to a guy who has never seen curling.
Imagine if you played shuffleboard, but before you played it, you were like shrunk down to 1/16 of your normal size.
I'm gonna also need you to explain shuffleboard.
Okay, in shuffleboard, you take like a little rock, basically, and it's sort of similar scoring to something like archery, I guess you could think of, or like horseshoes, where like you try to get as close to the center as possible. So like Team A goes and they throw and maybe they put it close to the center, and then Team B is like, okay, I'm gonna try to knock their stone out and get mine closer, and then there's like strategy involved with like placing them to block and stuff like that. So it's basically like, it's like a board game from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Fair, fair.
It might be a yeah, there's brooms. I don't know what the brooms do, but
I think they're supposed to like subtly shave the ice,
Yeah.
so that it's like slicker.
it's like if things are, if the rock is going right, you just say, hey, don't sweep. But then when it's going badly, they go like they sweep it, and then if you put pressure on one side more than the other, you can like adjust its trajectory slightly, and
That's wild.
This
Yeah.
is one of those games that if we had access to, would be an NLSS game for sure.
dude, I would love to play. Like, I was like, there's no curling game on PC. It doesn't seem
would
that
be
hard.
dope.
Don't do it.
Dude, oh man, why? Imagine they put out a winter.
I
London
would be
winter
in.
games.
They did like a
Playing
steep winter
football.
games, but it's just like skiing.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
This always goes back to like, where the fuck is our party game on PC?
Well, there's Party
Yeah.
Panic. That game's pretty good.
Dude, honestly, the board game wasn't that bad.
The last time we played it, I had a lot of fun.
It was legitimately like, all right. Wait, so apparently, someone in my chat said that there's a chiropractor who patented a substance and applicator that glues a woman's labia together to prevent periods.
What?
But
That's. I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, but you know, he's a doctor.
Check it out.
He knows.
Yeah, but like so is Dr. Oz.
Yeah, is he actually a doctor?
He
Does
is.
anyone know?
He's
definitely
a
like
doctor.
not a real doctor.
I mean,
I
he,
mean, I
not
think
real.
he has a doctorate.
he has like the credentials, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I hope not, but I guess he is.
I'm
He is
pretty
a
sure
very terrible person.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he's
it's
so bad.
awful.
My mom loves him, and it breaks my heart.
He's like on that. Maybe he's not exactly this, but he's on the scale of Joel Osteen to me.
I've never seen it. Like, I've never seen Dr. Oz.
I would say he's worse because he's not playing with Joel Osteen's playing with people's faith and money. Dr. Oz is playing with people's health and money.
Yeah. Dude, this guy's
Wow.
a god at punching.
I've got a guy playing the flute for me while I sit in this outhouse. I've been sitting in the
Nice.
outhouse for like, it's got to be 10 minutes.
Ooh. This guy's smoking me in this punching match. Dude, the melee combat in this game is just great.
It's actually super horrible, but
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. I want to come in. I'm good. I'm good. I'm cool. I'm
I don't know
cool.
why this is like fairly common in video games where like when they'll have like a punch, it'll just go in like slow motion.
No, you don't get to attack this man. This man is innocent.
Dr. Oz is an actual MD. That's sad, honestly. Yeah, I listened to Doctor Strange before Dr. Oz.
Absolutely. You're safe. You're safe here.
Man, that movie confused me so bad. Not like, I followed the movie clearly, but like, I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't that.
Was he not strange enough for you?
Not strange enough for sure. And, man, I don't know. Something about that movie. I feel like it's the worst thing I've seen in a long time.
Well, it's the only thing you've seen in a long time.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And now I'm like, I mean, I don't think I need to watch movies if this is what everyone's all raving about.
It was pretty good. It wasn't the best Marvel movie by any stretch, but it was alright.
I think it's still really weird that to me a Thor movie is the best Marvel movie now. It's just strange.
I did like Thor Ragnarok.
really good.
Although, like, here, I don't know if we talked about this on stream, but like my thing with Thor Ragnarok
What?
is it was good and it was fine, but like it was good, but it really was afraid of any serious moments, to the point where like by the end when they were pulling gags after serious moments, it was like, oh yeah, he's gonna fall on the bridge. That's what's gonna happen.
To present a counter argument to you.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, right, yeah. It was badass. I enjoyed it a lot, but you know.
Yeah, but have you seen Lady Bird?
That's my response.
Have you seen Moonlight?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. How is it?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it won Best Picture, so I hope so.
Mm. Yeah, I gotta make a little movie list.
Dude, you should see... Like, I'm not the first person to recommend this, probably.
Okay.
You should see Jurassic Park.
Like
Now,
That's a great movie.
yeah. Like the first.
that was a good movie.
Okay, yeah, just making sure.
Have you
Yeah.
watched like any
saw
other
Munich.
Steven Spielberg stuff? Like you watched like
Munich.
Jaws and stuff.
Yo, yeah. I just haven't seen
Munic's
anything.
great. Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, great movies.
I don't even know what this
Schindler's
means.
List.
How will you react when Daddy Suff wins the Oscar for Best Song? Is Daddy Suff Sufjan Stevens?
Do they give Oscars for songs?
They do. Eminem's got an Oscar. So does 3 6
Really?
Mafia.
I thought those were Grammys.
Oh, the Grammys,
Oscars
they
too?
get one. The Grammys get to give out one award to a movie, and the Oscars get to give away 2 awards to songs.
That's interesting. Dude, that guy smoked me in that fisticuffs battle.
What I was actually going to say before I pivoted to be a joke is you should see Get Out.
I really
yeah.
would like to see Get Out.
It is a
Very
very,
good.
very good and also like fun movie.
No, don't see me, lamer.
Yeah, don't lame this man. He's fighting honorably.
I'd be super into seeing that. I gotta
said
say
a bunch
too,
of stuff, and I was
I
like,
heard
"What
there's
was
some
it?"
decent horror in the last few years. I was
Yeah.
listening to
There's,
horror
there's
movies.
been some really good horror the last couple of years,
it's good anyway.
which is great because when I in the 2000s range, that was like the worst time for American horror in like forever.
I feel there were like 2 good horror movies that came out between 2000 and 2010.
Yeah,
There was
if
like
that.
the first Ring, and then
Yeah.
that Japanese movie where she puts that dude in a garbage bag and eats him slowly. Audition? Is that it?
Audition. Yeah, Audition was fantastic.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
American horror was garbage in that period, that 10-year span.
Yeah,
But,
but
like, now
I
it's-
pivoted over, to like entirely like Asian horror around that time. There's so many good movies.
There's a lot of great ones now. Actually, I just watched Netflix's new horror movie.
Oh,
Ritual.
the what? Naked with starring Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Oh, man. Is he naked in it?
He has no shirt on. I'll leave the rest up to your imagination.
No, but I watched The Ritual, and you know what? Pretty good.
I'll check it out. No,
I
I have
liked it.
not seen Black Mirror yet. I plan on starting that soon.
Oh, Black
That's-
Mirror is godly. You
It
gotta
is a
watch
good
that.
show.
I know that's up my alley. I'm into that.
It's fantastic.
You'll like it too, because like a lot of dudes who are techie get like absolutely eviscerated. Like not just in terms of like their bodies, but like their souls get trapped forever. So
That's fantastic.
you're gonna love that part.
I love that.
Hey, I wanna load
Can we
this.
talk about the Human Centipede trilogy?
I haven't seen it because I was an adult when they came out. And I was like, I don't need to watch this trash.
I thought. See, I loved the first one.
Oh, really?
I love that trash. I'm very big on just like stupid, over the top gore. I don't know why. Always
See, I'm okay with that too, but I feel like Human Centipede just it was like Sharknado. It was like them trying way too hard to make
I feel like the second and third for sure, but the first one I thought was actually pretty good. I really thought it did an all right job.
it was okay. I did not like it very much.
I also liked the first Hostel, and I thought that one wasn't very.
I
well.
thought Hostel is a better movie than people give it credit for as well.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
to
I
smile
agree.
when I watch movies.
Horror is legitimately probably my favorite genre.
Yeah,
I
I'm with you
really
there.
enjoy horror movies.
Oh, the guy who thinks beer is a global conspiracy doesn't want to be displeased with the film experience either. Who would have thought?
I like to smile when I drink.
I thought, yeah, like horror's been good lately. It Follows. You guys see that? That was a good
Uh-huh.
I
movie.
have not.
Very good.
Whenever I'm interested in a
it's
horror
creepy.
movie, I just read the synopsis. I read the synopsis of that one. And it was an interesting
I like
movie that I read.
I like horror when I know it could actually happen. Like, I'm not big
yeah.
on supernatural horror movies.
See, I'm the opposite. I prefer the supernatural ones. Those are more fun for me.
Like, you ever see? It was on Netflix for a long time, but I think it's off now. I Saw the Devil.
Oh, dude, the Korean one.
Oh, so good.
I hated it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
but
God.
you're right that I can see where it would fit for you if you're like, it was like over the top gore, and it was grounded in realism, I suppose. Also, I want to point out I'm in the wrong
Real problems.
because like, is this? Oh man, I'm in the wrong. That movie is beloved. I just kind of thought it was ridiculous.
I don't think I've seen that actually.
Wait, which movie?
I saw the
the
devil.
Oh, never heard of it.
Is that a beloved one?
I think it's relatively
I know-
beloved. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like when after I saw it, a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's like the perfect introduction to like that world of movies." Like if you're into that, there's 100 other movies you'll be into.
Yeah.
I
I
loved
watched
oh, go ahead.
Dawn of the Dead when I was a kid. I
Oh.
didn't really want to.
The 2004 remake, or
Yeah.
With the zombie fetus.
I guess, yeah. And I was just very uncomfortable and unhappy the entire time. I was like, I don't like this.
See, I was afraid of horror movies. This is gonna sound like an insult right off the top, and I don't mean it to sound like that. Then I turned 13, and for every birthday party, see, that's the insulting part. For every birthday party for like 2 years, they're like, "What if we went and saw a PG-13 movie?" And it's probably gonna be a horror movie because we're figuring out where we stand as adults. So I saw like Darkness Falls, the movie where the Tooth Fairy is the villain, and then like they say the Tooth Fairy. Most people, when they think of the Tooth Fairy, they think about getting a quarter under their pillow. I got a different experience.
Oh, was that the Lighthouse movie?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I remember seeing trailers for that one everywhere.
That's
That's great.
garbage.
You ever see Martyrs? I think
No.
it's either a French or an Italian movie. That was my favorite horror movie of the last like decade.
I don't
I thought that was
think I've
fantastic.
seen a legit horror movie like 100%. Like I went out and saw it and was like, I want to see this. I'm trying to think of one.
I don't see horror movies in. I think
It's
the
French.
last horror movie in theaters that I've watched was that really garbage horror movie White Noise with Kiefer Sutherland.
With Michael
Or not Kiefer
Keaton?
Sutherland, Michael Keaton. Yeah,
That was in like
yeah.
2005.
I know. I don't go to theaters to watch horror movies like ever.
Actually, I haven't seen a horror
Roundhouse, I
movie.
didn't even notice.
Actually, nah, you're right. The last horror movie I saw in theaters was When a Stranger Calls. So,
Yeah.
with Camilla Bell.
Oh, was that the? Oh my god, I just
That-
died. So
That's like the... I don't...
call us coming from inside the
Yeah,
house.
I don't think it originated that, but it was definitely like after that movie came out, I saw that a lot.
Mhm.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah, I want to watch Happy Death Day. Actually, I haven't seen that yet.
I thought Wreck was very good. I think that was also a good like modernish horror. Not the remake, the original. I didn't see the remake, but I thought it was just a shot for shot, right?
With like Deb from Dexter.
Deb from Dexter, yeah.
Jesus Christ, Dex, you're a zombie!
What the
Fuck!
fuck?
Yeah.
I'm sorry for fucking swearing so fucking much.
Speaking of like foreign horror, and this isn't. It doesn't really count as horror, but it's horrifying. There's this French film from like the mid 2000s called
Oh, it's
Irreversible.
tension. Yeah, that's the one.
No. Irreversible is fucked, dude. If you want to feel bad for days, go watch that movie. 'Cause that movie is that'll fuck you up.
I know I always say this, but if you like aren't that into horror but love the idea of a movie that just slowly envelops you in like existential dread that there's absolutely no hope from escaping from, you should really watch The Lobster,
Yeah.
which is a movie about a man who, if he doesn't find a wife within like 6 weeks, is going to turn into a lobster. But what it actually turns out to be is an exercise in an oppressive world slowly squeezing all humanity out of you. Played straight by Colin Farrell pretending to be a robot for the whole movie.
Did you see that guy's next movie?
No, I've seen the trailer, and it's so easily parodied, because he does the same shit every time. It's, my wife has lost her legs. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yes, but what can you do? Like, they always read with, like, no emotion whatsoever. And I saw the trailer, and I was like, I'm in. That shit is 100% my jam.
I watched it, and you know what? It was not bad. It was pretty good. It's definitely like art house, but it's like
How do I?
less art house than The Lobster
Mm.
by a
I-
fair bit.
See, I read the synopsis of the Lobster. The
Yeah.
Lobster. And it was garbage. Made me very angry. And I was
Yeah,
like,
but
it's just bad.
There, I mean, it also has some stuff that is like, if you don't like seeing X, don't watch The Lobster because X happens, and nobody even like mentions it. Just like terrible shit happens, and they're like, okay,
Yeah, I
cool.
think I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
one of the parts that I read where I was like, oh, this just seems fucking stupid. Like, why did this happen? What story element was this?
But The Lobster is good. But I can't wait for his next movie, in which a demon played by a 6-year-old forces Colin Farrell to shoot his whole family in the head one by one, and the whole time he's just like eating a ham sandwich.
If his most recent is any indication, then he's kind of on like a Cronenberg-y kind of trajectory.
Okay.
Wait, it just loaded a new map.
Probably-
I guess we're done.
Oh, thank God. We're gonna be back with some Tower Unite. See you soon.
All right, Alta.
Well,
Oh God, yeah. Oh, here's 20 minutes of me loading up this game.
That's what I was thinking as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
You might just only do trivia because we're already so behind.
That's a valid point.
Because golf games take like 30 minutes.
What, are you
Trivia
scared of
wise.
losing in golf, Austin?
No, I lost hard yesterday.
Man, someone in my chat brought it up, and I forgot about the movie completely. The movie Moon.
Oh, I
Oh,
love it.
yeah.
Very good movie.
Yeah.
Moon was good. Actually, was that in that 2000 to 2010 range?
Yeah, it was like 2009,
Oh, yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, 09-ish, I want to say.
That one
was-
actually
that was
has
very good.
Kiefer Sutherland, right? He
No.
plays the voice.
It's actually Colin Farrell, isn't it?
No, it's
Oh, no,
I thought the voice
Sam
was Kevin
Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell.
But
is the one.
isn't Kiefer Sutherland's the voice of the robot?
No, I'm pretty sure Spacey was the robot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Talk about it anymore.
I hate Moon.
Terrible movie.
I want to put
What are you doing?
I want to put Shaun White in a movie theater with Moon playing on loop and burn it down. Do you think that prior to the controversy, of course, Kevin Spacey had kind of an unfair disadvantage for getting cast in sci-fi movies because of his name?
Hate that.
Man, that reminds. I used to play Counter-Strike with a team called Space Camp, and my
Yeah.
name was Kevin Spacey, but the space was all caps.
Ooh, that didn't
Ooh.
age well.
No, it didn't age well.
How old were you? Just asking.
Ryan.
17?
Were you a hot piece of ass?
No, no.
Tower Unite is being a rude oh, there we go.
Yeah,
It's
mine's
opening
Just
on the
typing
wrong
on a black
monitor.
screen.
I also have a
Because
black
of the game.
screen, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
get some tea.
That's a good idea.
I'll
Tea.
be back momentarily.
Dude, I ordered some powdered tea on Amazon today.
Powdered tea.
Yeah. Yo, look, I know people are going to give me shit for that.
Uh-huh.
Powdered tea is delicious.
Ah, man. I get the loose leaf shit.
Yeah, I mean,
I love it
that's
so much.
it's obviously better, like, overall.
Yeah.
But, like, the powdered tea is nice. It's just nice.
I have to do a new tea order. Tea stays for like forever, right? If it's sealed.
I
Like, it's not
pretty
gonna go
much
stale.
have treated it that way. So,
Okay. I have some
whether it
tea I
does or
ordered
not.
like 3 years ago. It's still sealed.
I to that point, I treat eggs sort of that way. Like I'll keep eggs in the fridge for like
And I mean, if I crack them and they're green, it's time to go. But other than that,
Right.
they're good to go.
yeah, like if they've been in there for 2 months and they're still in the package, like this is fine.
What are you talking
right?
about?
Yeah.
Like hot dogs?
Eggs.
Oh.
Hot dogs.
Yeah.
I do still have the hairy crab tea. It's called hairy crab. It doesn't taste
crab
like
tea?
hairy. It's so good. There's this website, Yunnan Sourcing, I think it's called. Yunnan Sourcing. I don't know how to say it, but it comes straight from China. It takes like 3 months to get it, but it's dirt cheap and it's amazing.
Huh.
So good.
So you want to do a round of golf or?
I think we should try a round of golf first.
One round
let's-
of golf.
Half an
Still
hour of
loading.
trivia will kill me. Also, so Tower Unite for trivia pulls from a pulls from Open Trivia Database. That's something that's maintained by the Tower Unite developers.
Oh.
They have, I mean, DAE, they have an API that you can call to just generate a trivia question essentially anywhere, as long as you have the right permissions. You know what's coming to Spirebot once I get a couple of free hours. Spirebot trivia, and it's already got the capability to read inputs from chat. It could generate like a ask the audience about a trivia question.
But then you have to change it to TowerBot, or you gotta twist it
No,
around.
I'm just gonna patent the idea of Spirebot, and it's good to go.
Alright, that works.
Join on me.
Okay.
Join on you? Do it.
It does kind of
Well-
sound like Spyro's name. No question.
Spyrobot.
Well, it's like
Do you have a lobby up? Because I want me to join you. Was that me?
that was probably Rob. I also
correct,
cannot join you.
Oh, I will invite you.
I also am still loading,
All right, let me.
as is tradition.
I can't invite you. All right, I'll start a new one.
So people are freaking out at me over the egg thing in my chat.
What did you say?
Well, I said I basically treat
here we
eggs as if they're refrigerated even for a long time. They're still fine, and
Yeah.
I've done that like my whole life. I
Same.
haven't died or felt bad.
No, dude, I got some eggs in
I'm
my fridge that I'm
curious.
pretty sure say they were expired like around Christmas.
Oh.
Right? Yeah,
Those eggs are fine.
that's what I'm saying. Like I've always treated eggs that way.
Oh, expiration
It's
dates
not an
are,
expiration date. It's a sell by.
Completely made up.
I would
It's a sell-by.
definitely never eat an egg past its expiration date.
What? Really?
But I
100%.
keep it in the fridge, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I
like-
know.
Expiration dates are actually not even government mandated.
No, I
They're
know, but like,
just random.
I would
things.
rather just eat a fresh egg.
Yeah, but like if it doesn't smell, it doesn't. It's still fresh.
I don't know.
It's still
Don't you
an
think
egg.
there could be like little secret?
No,
little dirt
I think
in
if there
there?
was anything wrong with it, it would
don't
stink
know.
to high hell.
right?
I don't know, man. There are foods. I'll eat a bag of potato chips past the expiration date because it's like a scientist
Yeah.
made it impossible to go bad.
Hmm.
But like bread, eggs,
Bread is easy though, because like bread,
it's
you
just
know,
it's
molds.
blue. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's straight up like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat that. But like, I don't know. I don't know. What happens if you eat old eggs?
I mean, I imagine they taste bad.
They
Is probably the
don't.
biggest thing.
They taste like.
I
eggs.
mean bad eggs. I imagine they smell
Yeah.
and taste bad. But
They probably taste like fish.
why do you
All
say that?
Salmon.
I have cracked a bad egg open before into a frying pan, and it was a very miserable experience.
I
It was
cracked-
so rough.
When I was younger, I cracked an egg. This wasn't an old egg. This was a fresh egg. Cracked an egg into the frying pan. It was filled with blood and like a fetus, a chicken
dude.
fetus in the pan. It's like,
Nice.
you know what? I'm not hungry.
I cracked an egg into a pan, and it was practically like radioactive green and black. And
Ugh.
the smell, I had to leave the house and then like mentally prepare myself for like a half hour to be like, all right, I gotta go back in there and clean this shit up. There's burning rotten eggs on the stove.
Yeah. What do you think is the grossest thing you've ever dealt with on a human disgust level?
Might be that.
I can start. I got two
really
things.
Okay.
One is, well, I got three things. I'm kind of stupid. One time in college, you ever do the thing where you like make a sandwich, but then you put the bread in the fridge, and you're like 2 days later, you're like, "Where's the bread?" You open the fridge, and you're like, my brain's broken." I did that, except I put the meat where the bread's supposed to go, and then for like 3 months, it smelled really bad, and everyone was like, "Why does our house smell so bad?" And then one day I went into the drawer where the meat bag was, and I was like, "There's a wet bag of old meat in here."
Oh,
It was like swimming with like weird little. I don't even know what kind of life forms were in the bag, but it was
yeah.
that was bad.
That's a
And
no right there.
one time
Terrible.
we all left these all happened in my university house, the same house, in fact. One time we all left for Christmas break without like the last person out getting the garbage bag gone. So like for 2 weeks it was just old garbage kind of fermenting in this bag. Then we
Yeah.
came back, it had been colonized by
Oh.
like maggots and flies and stuff like that. And then we took like a bunch of bleach and just poured it into the garbage bag or into the garbage outside. And then like when they all died, we just poured them out into the yard. That was pretty gross.
man. Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
I have a less bad one.
Oh, please.
So when I was younger, you know, we'd have gyro carts as you do in New York, and we would go get gyros after school. So I was waiting for the train with Jake, actually, funnily enough, and you know, if you've ever had a gyro, it's covered in tzatziki sauce and stuff. So a piece of the gyro meat fell down on the New York subway floor, which just, you know, hasn't been cleaned since maybe 1920.
Yeah.
And I was like, I dare you to eat that. And he, without blinking, was like, all right, and picked it up and ate it. And I was like, no, stop, as he was putting it in his mouth.
Oh, God.
And I was like, I didn't even bet you money or anything. Like, you just did that. And he did. And he's alive.
I mean,
so.
That's like
Damn.
bad, but I'm not sure it's like genociding an entire population of maggots bad.
Yeah. No, like I said, it's considerably less bad.
We in elementary school, we had this like greenhouse, I guess, for like science stuff, and one of our experiments was to grow vegetables of some kind. So we all planted seeds at like the beginning of the year or whatever, and then we came back and we harvested it all.
Did you grow some wolfsbane?
Good one. We made like corn and tomatoes. So I had made corn, was my vegetable, and a bunch of other classmates had too. And I think the teacher said something like, "Oh yeah, you can just eat it raw if you want. It might not taste good, but go ahead." And so we were like dumb kids who were like, "Oh yeah, well, let's eat some corn." So I took my corn and I just started eating it. And I took like 5 or 6 bites, and you know how you eat the corn, then you spin it. And you eat the other side. I spun it around to get to the other side, and implanted in the corn is like a 2-inch grub. All the corn around it is black, and it was just living in there. I immediately threw up.
Yeah.
That was just the most
horrible,
horrid thing I had ever.
Yeah, that's gross. You know what? You could have eaten a couple of those grubs and you wouldn't have known the difference because they're probably crunchy.
Should we eat the muffin video? I don't think we could watch the video right now. My friends have a video called "Eat the Muffin." That's a really catchy song. I guess it's considered a shock video, but it went viral and was on Tosh and stuff, which is very weird.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, but it's a good. I would look up "Eat the Muffin" if I was everyone.
There used to be
It's
a
on
video.
YouTube. It's YouTube safe enough. So.
There used to be a video on Google Video for whatever reason, where one day we decided to skip school and have an eating contest.
Wow.
Yeah, but well, so here's the thing.
It makes me never want to have kids.
And it's like a 30-minute long video of us eating all this stuff, but the thing is, like, we also ate a bunch of like really nasty shit, like there was just straight up just like blood patties. Like, it wasn't black pudding, it was like blood baked into like a disc.
That sounds like black pudding.
It does, but it was Chinese actually, not whatchamacallit.
I don't see why we have to bring race into it, but
I'm just saying it wasn't the UK recipe. It was some nasty shit though.
So we used to eat at this Chinese restaurant in college all the time, and then one of my friends still lives in the college town, and he says he works with people that like do deliveries. They refuse to deliver to this restaurant anymore because too many of them have been bitten by rats.
Oh, that's not good.
That was a real shock for me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I really like this place, and I'm like, it's not that one person drove there and got bitten by a rat. At some point, they had enough. They just decided this is too ridiculous. We keep getting, yeah, it's VIP. We keep getting bitten by rats.
Dude, my mom, so what she does for a living is she like basically designs fire alarm systems for companies and stuff, for like big businesses and shit. And
how hard could it be? It's just, you know, you smell fire, wee wee.
I mean, yeah, essentially. But you know, like she gets like the floor plans and has to set up like where the alarms go and how the wiring is set up and all that stuff. Anyway, shit like that. So what she told me though, and this is completely anecdotal, but what she said is that like even at like the ritziest restaurants, the ones with the closed kitchens are always dirtier than the ones with the open kitchens.
I believe that.
I believe it too. It's anecdotal, but like, it's just like I don't doubt it, which is wild.
I don't know how you guys feel about food safety, but I really like. It's like the American Army. Don't ask, don't tell, right? Like, as far as I'm concerned, if I don't like see a rat or like a cockroach or something or a raccoon, I'm like, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like even if you see a roach, man, like, there's roaches all over the street in the city.
I don't get why
In a
people
restaurant,
freak
yeah.
out.
There's not much that you could do about it, to be honest.
Yeah, like it's a food place. There's gonna be roaches on the floor somewhere. You know?
I don't get why people freak out about hair. Like, it's gross when you pull out like a big strand of hair out of your food. But is it really like the gross? Like, people put it on par with like finding like a roach in your food.
It's pretty bad for me. Like if I see a hair in my food, I could pull it out and be like, all right, that's out of sight, out of mind now. But if I like get a hair in my mouth, I'm probably throwing up.
Yeah, I'm actually completely with you. I don't know why, but for some reason, when I pull a hair out of my mouth, it's just an immediate gag response.
Yeah,
I'm just
instant gag.
Oh! And what's worse is that I have long hair right now,
Yeah.
and so my own hair ends up in my food.
See, I
fairly
can tell when it's my
often,
own
and
hair.
I still gag.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
What, are you like? Is there a chance like? I guess with long hair, like so if I find a long hair in my food, immediately I'm like, well, it's not my hair.
Yeah.
And then I'm
Yeah.
grossed out. But if
I
I
know
find
that
little
feeling.
tiny short hairs, I'm like, oh, this is my own stupid hair,
Mm.
and then I feel fine.
I was just
Nah,
surprised
I
because
get
my grandfather has, I guess, the worst luck at Applebee's of any human being on the planet.
Bad luck at Applebee's.
Yeah, because he
That's
has
a Black
two
Mirror
horrible.
episode.
He has two horrible Applebee's stories, and the way
Like
he reacted.
one time
was-
he got what he ordered.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare.
But one time he went and he ordered some kind of pasta dish and he pulled a giant hair out of the pasta, and it was like, that's gross. And then the other time he went and he drank an entire glass of like water with ice, and at the bottom of the glass was just a fly. And he drank that whole thing.
I've had that happen a lot. Like
And
I've
he
gotten
thought,
drunk.
and to me, he was like, yeah, the hair was so much worse. I was like, but you drank a whole, you didn't even eat the hair. The fly, you drank that whole thing.
Yeah, no, the fly's definitely worse.
Yeah.
It has to be.
There was one time we used to order from this Chinese food place like regularly, like once a week at least, right? And we ordered like one of those containers of fried rice. Open it up, there's just a cockroach cut in half, just sitting on right on top of it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what? Never ordering from there ever again.
That feels deliberate if it was cut in half.
You would think they would see the,
Yeah,
the
like in some little
cockroach right
message.
there. Yeah, it's just like, I'm good.
I don't think this is like the right opinion. Like I don't have principles about it, but hair in food doesn't bother me. Like if I'm eating and I see a hair, I'm like, nah, I'm all right, no problem. If I bit in, I don't know. I shudder to think how much hair I've probably eaten accidentally.
Probably a lot.
No, my timing. Terrible.
Well, I mean, you know, yeah, I told this story on the NLSS when it happened, but I you know,
The time they gave you like glass or something. What was
there was
that?
a metal wire, like straight up hooked into the calzone.
I got
pretty
Taco
bad.
Bell once, and there was just plastic all inside the taco, just like
Ugh.
hard pieces of plastic.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Jesus. How does that happen?
I have
don't know,
no
man.
idea. Yeah.
I don't know
Not caring or paying attention.
if it's
I remember
like
going
this.
back too and telling them, and they were like, "We didn't put that there." I'm like, "Well, I didn't put pieces of plastic in it."
Oh my god.
They tried to fight you when you had.
Oh yeah, yeah, they 100%. I just
Oh,
left.
Jesus
They told me
Christ.
to leave. Yeah,
They told you to leave.
yeah. I was a kid, so I kind of understand it. They were like, "Oh, you're a kid. You can't do anything."
Yeah.
I don't know
That
if they
was
do this where you guys live, but here, like, the health department inspection records are public. So if your restaurant gets shut down for like a week because you don't have hot enough water to do dishes properly, like that's all public record. Like once every couple of months, I just go onto that site and I'm like, yeah, I ate there. It was great. I would go back in a second. Absolutely. There's a restaurant here that gave everybody, well, not everybody, but gave a lot of people, like, I don't want to say botulism, but it was something bad. Like, it was an infectious disease that is clearly a foodborne illness that's terrible. And I was like,
Gonorrhea.
I've eaten there like 11 times. And I would go back in a heartbeat.
I had a Mediterranean place on Long Island that was in the news because it was like, oh, they found out that they just had meat sitting in a truck for like 18 days with no refrigeration. And then they served that meat. But like, I used to eat there a lot. And then after that story, I was like, I'm going to keep eating here because it's really good.
Yeah.
Like, and I did. And that's pretty much the whole story.
That's how I felt about Bluebell.
Never got sick.
Like, and Bluebell killed like 12 people because they weren't storing their ice cream properly. That's like really good though.
See that I would draw the line at like a packaged product that has listeria in it potentially. That's where
There were people who like knew that the listeria thing happened, and they were like in the Bluebell aisle looking at like the lack of Bluebell and being like, "Man, when's it coming back?"
we had like the same thing happened in Canada with E. coli, like Maple Leaf Meats, or it was E. coli or like salmonella. Got like hundreds of thousands of people sick. And then the next time you're at the grocery store, you're like, but they do have the cheapest hot dogs. So
well, there's a reason they're loading up the extra, like what's left over from the meat with E. coli.
My favorite Chinese food place got shut down because all the staff were living in the freezers. True story. That's just horrible. That's horrible on every conceivable axis.
Sahara?
All right, so when I was a kid, and this is 100% true, and no one believed me or my friend at the time, and we're like, So there was a Chinese takeout place. For whatever reason, we were sitting in front of it, smoking cigarettes, being cool teens, as we did. At about 1 a.m. hits, the place has been closed since 10, and like 8 completely nude guys come out of the back and just pile into a van, and they all leave. Completely nude.
Wow.
And like didn't say a word to us and acknowledge us. And we look at each other like, did that just fucking happen? Like, well, what the fuck? That was it.
You think it was like illegal workers or something like that, or
I think so. Like in retrospect, yeah.
It's gotta be, right?
it does.
Yeah.
That's my favorite kind of story because it leaves you with 2 questions. This is like, what happened, and also why are they naked? Like, what was the restriction that made being naked so important?
Yeah,
That is very odd.
I can't even
Yeah.
come up with a plausible
the weirdest
reason.
part
I
was
don't know.
The weirdest part of it, yeah.
The so
Oh, I played with. I
that's
attempted to bait, I got burned.
oh no, I'm not gonna be fast enough, am I? No.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm a guy.
hey. It's a
Wait,
group
did you shoot
effort.
again?
No.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's so they don't steal the product. They used to have a
Maybe, yeah.
They used to have a problem with people sneaking out with pockets full of ginger chicken.
So speaking of like news stories and businesses and stuff, there was a supermarket fairly near me that I used to go to, closed down now because the son of the owner, who I knew, was like taken in by the FBI
Oh,
for like terrorism charges.
that's
Whoa.
pretty serious.
Right?
Return to menu. Return to menu.
Return to
Oh
menu.
god, yeah, return to menu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Accept.
Okay.
Woo! Yeah, so that was like crazy.
You guys want to join?
Are we going to a plaza?
We're gonna-
Yes.
Chicago?
Sweet God, all right.
Got it.
Chicago.
Chicago it is. It's gonna take like 8 years, and people find us
cool,
anyway.
Chad.
Take me
Be
about
cool.
4 million years, yeah.
Just don't join the trivia game on the first 4 seats.
It was not Jake. To those asking.
I went to Walmart. This was like a few months ago, and for like I guess no one realized, but like I went to go grab some ice cream, Bluebell, in fact, and I reached my hand in and I pulled out the ice cream, and my hand was just all sticky and gross, and I was like, this ice cream's melted. I put it back in, and I grabbed another one, same thing, and I kind of moved my hand around in the freezer. It was just off. The whole freezer line was off, and I guess they probably lost everything. But I just kind of left. I didn't say anything. I was like, should I tell the cashier? And the cashier, like when I got to them, looked like they probably just wanted to die because they were a Walmart cashier. And I was like, it's not her problem.
What is your protocol in the grocery store? Let's say you grab an item from like the left side of the grocery store. You're like, oh, there's tortilla chips here. I need tortilla chips. You grab them. Then you get further into the grocery store, and there's a tortilla chip aisle. You find a better deal for whatever reason. What do you do with the original bag of tortilla chips? Do you take them back to their home, or do you leave them in the tortilla chip aisle where you found the superior offer?
I leave them right there. I'm just gonna. I'll come right out of the gate. I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I'll leave them there. It's not my problem, and no one's there to watch me and judge me, so it's fine. I make sure no one's looking.
I don't think I've bought anything that's applied to.
What if it's a meat product?
Yeah, I've put those back in their right place.
Okay, you're all right then.
Yeah.
Anything like non-perishable, I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I put everything back, but everything non-perishable, I get it. But anything, sometimes you'll be walking around and there'll be like a steak in the milk section, and I'm like, they gotta throw that out.
If it's perishable, then that's basically like shitty stealing. Like that's just like you're stupid at stealing.
You just destroyed a product.
Yeah, like you're not even getting any benefit from it. That's just going away now, and that's stupid. So I'll put those back.
Apparently, someone in chat says you're supposed to give it to the cashier.
Yeah. You can do that.
And then they give it back or something?
I wouldn't be able to do it. Just be like, not their problem. Dude, the less issues you give that poor grocery store cashier, the better.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably fair. Loading Plaza?
If you see a manager running around, to give them some shit. They probably deserve it.
How do you know what a manager looks like, though? They're wearing a white shirt with a tie?
I almost said something really bad.
I kind of know where your mind.
I think I might as well.
Yeah.
Look, it was for joking purposes.
I was thinking about that same joke, and
okay, that's fair. As long as I'm not the only one who's that way.
I don't know where casino is, or where trivia is.
It's in. There's actually a big marquee on top of the building. Yeah, it says trivia, I think.
It says arcade.
Oh yeah, it says arcade, and then there's a little trivia staircase.
See,
I'm just standing at the staircase, right? I'm the bouncer. Who are you? Yeah, you can come in after you. Hello, Justin. Well, we've been waiting for you. You're on the list. Ga, sorry, you can't come in. Who's this?
It's gonna be another 10 minutes before Rob gets here.
Is that
very much the case? Yeah.
All right, at your leisure, Mr. Wolf. Nah, I told you can't come in. You got 2 ghosts with you. We've already got too many ghosts in the club. Okay? No, you can't. He's in. He's breached the firewall. All right, Corey, you're allowed. Yeah, you're allowed. After you, sir.
Side note.
After you.
I have a package that's supposed to be coming today by like 9 p.m.
Get out of here.
It's 6:40.
Yeah.
Rip.
Well, here's the thing. Do any of you guys get like just a little bit salty when it says arriving by 9 p.m.?
Yeah.
And they will stretch that as far as that could possibly. Like it's gonna arrive at 8:59.
I think it should be. They should be forced to give narrower windows.
I like when it says arriving by 9 p.m. and then it doesn't arrive, because that's what always happens to me.
Yeah.
I'm doing that thing where I'm installing new internet on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
I will be here between this time and this time, and I'm also like moving, so hopefully I'm there in time. But my roommates will be there.
Is it 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.?
No, it is as late as possible.
Yeah.
Because I got to drive 3 hours and pack and then unpack and then all that shit.
Yeah.
But I do hope that they're just like not early, because no one will be there if they're early.
Are you still loading Robert?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
So internet like installation in like
you can't sneak by me just because you're tiny now. No, I'm blocking you.
But like in a new place in 2018.
No.
What does that mean exactly? Does it mean that they're just gonna bring a modem and then just like screw in the
so here's what they do. So like when I got my Verizon installation when I was still living in New York, they will gut any cables that are not put in by them.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like they cut all the cables in the house and they were like, yeah, these are not Verizon cables.
Oh jeez.
So we are not using them. And yeah, so they completely rewired the house. They also had to run a new line like from the pole too.
That's what I think they're gonna do, because like when I install my internet here, everyone has Time Warner / Spectrum, because that's just what it is. Well, the house I'm moving to is new, and they're charging me $200 to install the internet. So I imagine they're probably going to lay cables or install a cable box or something.
Yeah, at the very
Right,
least,
yeah.
they'll be running something from a pole into your house. You know,
Mhm.
if not routing stuff through walls and shit.
Dude, by the way, I'm in. I'm headed over there now.
Yeah, please. You got to get past the
Let's take
bouncer though.
Let's take the first 4 seats.
We don't
Yeah,
want to sit yet, right?
You
No,
got to
don't
get
sit.
you got to get past the bouncer. First
Am
4
I in?
seats. All right.
Okay.
I've solved my seat.
Let's go.
All right. I'm
Oh.
all right. I'm at 4, I guess.
I can't believe we all got in. That's
Yeah,
Well,
incredible.
you
Oh,
joined before Ryan and Rob. Dangerous.
Very dangerous. Well, I like sat down and then I got up and it let me sit down again. So I really just super lucky.
Man, I just random ordered a bunch of very long cables because I'm so sick of having my computer by my feet. I want to move this thing far away.
Yeah. I actually fucking hate that, like, a lot of the standard cable size is like 3 feet or,
Yeah,
or
it's
even
insane.
6 feet. It's too short.
Which one's least viscous? I always get it wrong.
I mean,
I took a shot in the dark.
it's gotta be.
Nice.
Aw.
Yeah.
I had a feeling those out.
Viscous is like it's the slipperiest liquid, right?
Isn't it-
Viscous
no, it's
means
not
it's
viscous.
not slippery.
Yeah.
Oh.
What the hell is snooker?
Snooker is a billiard sport. I'm pretty sure it's
My
like
heart's saying this.
yellow, green, blue, or yellow, blue, green. I can't remember. Fuck. It's
Oh,
It's green. It's only red and green. Was there a black ball? I don't remember.
there is. Yeah, that's where it's
Definitely.
seven.
It's snooker.
Yeah.
The Kyber Pass.
That's where they got the crystals for the Death
Oh
Star.
my god. Did you see the clip that went viral yesterday? That's from like 7 years ago, but it's John Cena announcing the death of Osama bin Laden.
yeah,
Like,
that
No,
went viral.
I didn't.
That's like a running gag on a podcast I listen to. 'cause that was
it's
amazing.
so great.
It's amazing. Oh,
We've
shit.
compromised to a permanent end.
To a
Osama
permanent
bin
end.
Laden. It's so good.
To a permanent.
Anytime for like months, anytime someone would die in the news, I'd be like, "Oh man, someone got compromised to a permanent end."
Apparently, like, they can't say killed because the WWE is a PG-13 show, or like TV-14 or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, really?
It's so great. Oh, the creator of the Enigma machine, not...
Yeah, I realized that
Fuck.
after I. Yeah.
Difficulty.
Gonna have to consult the memory banks on
This is an anime question. This is what an anime question looks like.
compromised to a permanent end.
to a permanent.
And
end.
he's like, I get that it's by the way, shoot 'em up, not a genre. But anyway, I get
I
that
swear
it's,
to God, if it's simulation.
it's a heated, or not heated, but like it's a dramatic moment. It's like 2011. It's still raw, but like I absolutely love that he has tears in his eyes when he announces it. He's actually like wiping away tears when he says compromise to a permanent end. And then he's like, I don't know about you, but this makes me damn proud to be an American. I'm like, what? It's professional wrestling.
Difficulty easy? What the fuck?
Damn it.
What? You're not up to date on your Minions trivia?
Kill
Oh,
me.
here we go.
Ooh, yeah.
God damn it!
Oh my
Did you guys
lord.
see? You know, this reminds me of a of that thing that was on Jeopardy.
Oh, be ready, be ready.
Spam me on your console.
Yeah.
On the console or the seat?
This
Doesn't matter.
Either
actually.
one works, I think.
Hmm.
So, did you guys see the Jeopardy a couple days ago or like a week ago where they just didn't get any of the football questions?
Yes.
So good. Oh man, that was fantastic.
There's a like reaction gif that's going around, and it's of Jeopardy. And it's just a dude with like a really casual look on his face, and it's Final Jeopardy. So it goes to him, and then his answer slowly fades onto the screen, and it just says, "What?" And I, like, it gets me every time.
That's
There's like a 4-second lead up to it actually appearing. It's beautiful.
What is hot gun?
What?
Retail disc.
I mean, I'm just gonna assume it's true because it's so absurd.
Yeah, right.
It
I'm
has to.
so mad because that doesn't make any fucking
I almost hit
sense.
false when you said that. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Oh, dude.
Fuck.
You gotta know this one.
Let's
I
go.
don't.
You could pay $3,000 to see these guys
One of
live.
these nights.
Ooh.
One
Fuck.
of these radio nights.
I just basically assumed based on how Austin and Ryan reacted to
We're
that.
gonna find out, pretty mama. This says what turns on your lights or something. I don't know.
The window liquor?
I feel like I should know this, but I don't.
I don't.
Have we talked about selected or collected ambient works 85 to 92 and how it's
Did someone just
actually
die?
the best album ever made?
Oh, it's fantastic. Great. The
Imagine
fuck is Elston?
liking music that's not just the sound of scratching vinyl over and over.
Carbon?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because it like
Because we're carbon.
it's pretty pretty hard to melt carbon, right?
Oh, yeah. Rob.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
I had to go and click the button.
Oh,
Where the
dude!
hell does Will You Be There go?
You know, sailing on the river Jordan. You are my friend. Sleepless in Seattle? Are you out of your mind?
No.
Dude, I had no idea.
Well, at least nobody said Men in Black. Fuck.
Wimbledon. Well, you fucking know that, idiot.
Dude, come on though. I would have
There's
thought
like
you
a
would know
dumbass
Pink.
thing near my house every year.
Free Willy.
It always made me mad because traffic would get bad.
Who the fuck is Pink Guy?
It's Filthy Frank's
Dumbass.
music ego. It's a YouTube question. Oh, well, awesome.
Got him.
Yeah. Good stuff. Oh, I don't think I know this actually.
Ah, I thought I did know that.
He's building a lead.
I love
Oh
David
my
Bowie.
god!
Oh my god.
This is anime. This is what anime looks like.
Yeah, it is.
There's like, it's probably one fucking guy too who came in and was like, man, I love Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Corey.
And put like 20 answers in there.
How? Hey, just asking for a friend. How many questions about the DLC to Call of Duty World at War is too many?
Oh man,
Get ready. Get ready.
I'm spamming.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Rares. The easiest.
I think
rares
you
of my
should
life.
get like one extra, maybe 100 points for being the first person to sit down.
Yeah,
Old Flatlander sneaking in.
Galaxy Defenders. I actually really like
I
them.
know, I like it a lot, but these questions are terrible.
They need an actual like trivia game in the world.
Yeah, it needs to exist.
I mean, in theory, you could just use their database to make one, but you have to submit more questions because this is bullshit.
Like with UI.
I can't remember what Trackmania is.
It's the one where everybody races simultaneously to try to complete a course, and then if you complete it, it's very, very similar to the GTA Online stuff you do.
Yeah.
There's, like,
Europeans love it.
Zany courses and all sorts of crazy
I
shit.
love a good
God
zany
damn.
course. The lowest boiling point.
Oh, well, it should be this.
This one?
Told you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, it's the helium's numero uno. It's numero dos. ain't it?
Hydrogen is numero uno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. And I even played the shit out of Arma 3, but how would I know this?
Okay, if someone who has like 1,000 hours in Arma 3 doesn't know the answer to this, there's okay,
Oh,
he does.
fine.
It
yeah,
looked
he knew this.
familiar. And I do have 1,000 hours in Arma.
Lemnos.
Sure,
Yeah, I guess.
sure.
Probably.
Why not?
Fuck off.
Well, all right.
Aw.
Fuck true.
It actually stands for Sam.
Where the hell is Leicester Square?
It's in London, England.
Mmm.
It's like There's two possibles. I'm gonna go with this one.
Yeah.
It's actually Leicester, by the way.
Oh.
This one just I think is in here to make you sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the
Okay,
government
everyone, remember
mandated. Once every 100 questions, there has to be a drunk driving awareness question.
Wait, what? Wait.
I mean, nowadays. Oh, well.
Wait, but like, is this?
Because, like, I mean, the
yeah,
power
technically
supply
it's big.
does draw the most power.
Yeah,
Out of
that's
the wall.
really confusing.
That's a... What if you plug a power supply into itself? Infinite power.
Yeah. Well, you would explode as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's
just
this
assumed
bad.
it was the country that fought everyone forever.
Oh, good. Please
Oh, Killer
be
7?
Masked to Smith.
Yeah.
It's of course, it's Frank. Yes.
Oh, no.
Ooh, but
I never played this.
I have no fucking idea.
it's Chie. But no, yeah, there you go. Her birth name is Yu Narukami, of course. Well,
Oh, anime.
At least that one's video game.
Yeah.
notable anime,
It's
you know,
video
close
game.
enough.
oh,
Oh,
let's
it's a
go.
close one.
Chie's the protagonist in my head. She's the only character I ever played as in Persona 4 Arena.
Headcanon.
Exactly.
I feel like I should probably play Persona 5, considering like people were saying how good it was.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with the fact that it's anime?
Yeah, that's what keeps me away from it.
Racist.
I like when they used to call it Japanimation. That was a good time.
Ooh, of course, yeah.
I do love Carpenter, but
It's Brut.
It's Carpenter Brut.
Duh.
Oh, right. It's Perturbator.
Oh,
Perturbator.
Smooth Perturbator.
I actually like their music.
Oh, let's go.
200 par. Oh hell yeah!
Easiest question ever made.
We are so overqualified for this one.
I'm gonna get
You
this
want the
wrong,
bar.
to be honest with you.
Rob,
I'm pretty sure
No!
yeah.
A birdie?
Is
That's
an
one under
eagle.
par.
you are get out.
I don't pay attention.
I
to
almost picked Birdie.
Oh, you guys know the theme song for this show?
No.
It goes like rawhide.
Yeah.
It's
It's not that
I feel like a
dissimilar.
Tennessee's. Oh. That
Run
sounded a
him
lot
out,
like
run
someone
him
in
in, run him out.
Tennessee.
There's a lot of whips in it as well. Oh my lord.
This is just offensive.
Wow. Come on. Really? For real?
It used to be 9:10 before September 11th.
It used to be
Oh,
420. They repurposed it.
Fuck off. This is exactly. Well,
We
Oh, of
have
course,
compromised
definitely.
to
you
a
guys know that
permanent
it's your
end.
favorite anime?
Oh
You
no!
know, Shakugan, Shakushana, Shana, Shukugan.
at least the years are very far apart, but
I don't
who
know
the
what the hell Homestuck is though. So when the hell was it?
Yeah,
All right.
that's the one.
I mean, like,
now can.
but like,
I don't know.
like maybe like
sure.
3. Yeah, but like this is a subjective question.
Yeah, because Abbey Road does suck. No, I'm just being a dick.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is.
I knew that one. I knew that one cold, man.
Fornication.
Ooh.
Sure.
I don't know.
Got it.
Scorpio.
Scorpio. Of
I had the
course.
American Gladiators theme stuck in my head for weeks, but now I can't remember it.
Oh,
I don't know
I'm
it at
so
all.
happy.
Justin.
Justin.
Help.
Oh, why would I know this?
I think I know this.
Damn.
Let's pick the one I see the most often. Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
never
No
mind.
idea. I played plenty of that, but no one bought those.
I played like 1,000 hours of fucking 1.6 back in the day.
Dude, I don't even want. I
Probably
have to
more
be
than
like
that.
5 digits on that game. It was bad.
Yeah, I played a lot of that.
Dude, I played Counter Strike from '99 until like 2008 with no break. It was just day in, day out. Oh, I didn't press the button.
Played a lot of Counter Strike.
You're
Who
right.
stole your terminal?
I was too busy reminiscing.
It's alright. You
Who's
can
the-
help.
who's this guy?
You can help
I'll
Antimatter Gizmo.
Do we have a server bot? Can we ban Flatlander for picking the wrong terminal?
Oh,
One of
he's
the
out.
mods in-
He left
Yeah.
and
Oh, what a gentleman.
But
Hey,
can't-
genius!
you
When
can't
you
get
leave
back
it,
in.
makes the game take
It
go
won't let me
longer.
go back in.
it does make the game take longer.
It's fine.
How
I
does
appreciate
everything's so wrong?
I appreciate the effort.
It's very clear, like the first 4 seats are just not the ones that you take.
What the fuck?
A doctor?
What?
No.
I mean,
It literally could be.
yeah.
No. This is not what.
That's technically what the PH stands for, but it doesn't mean that they're a doctor of that.
Does PhD always mean philosophy?
Yeah, that's basically that's what the PH stands for, but it doesn't mean that they're a doctor of that.
I thought it was like, if you're a medical doctor, then your doctorate is in what? And I went, I don't understand what you're asking, but. Or that's what the PH stands for. That makes way
That's
more
what the
sense.
PH stands for. Yes.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I think it's this one, isn't it?
Yeah, you got me, Chad. Whenever you defend your PhD, the first thing they say is, what does the PH stand for? That's the first question in any dissertation defense.
Wow.
Yeah, his name's Scud.
Huh. Oh, of course, yeah, like the missile.
Sure. Like, this is like a bad question on every fundamental. It's anime, it's true or false, and that's it. That's the only 2 ones it hits, but those are the important ones.
I do. All I want to say is that our problem with anime questions is twofold. One is that they're too specific.
Oh, she's
is-
actually aware that she is God.
The other one is that they're so like they're overrepresented relative to what you would expect. That's the real problem, is that if they showed like a highly specific anime question once every 30 questions, you'd be like, okay. But they show them like 2 times in every 10 questions. That's
think
where it becomes
also-
a problem.
People don't appreciate how niche anime truly is. Like, it really is extraordinarily niche. Like, it is not wide-ranging in everybody watching all of the, weirdest, most out there animes.
It's Peter North.
Isn't that a porn star?
No, he's
Dead
the
Rising.
protagonist of Dead Rising.
I've never played Dead Rising.
I got it, I think for Christmas. And it had a bug at the time where it was like if you had an old tube TV, you just couldn't read the subtitles. They're just completely illegible.
Could they just change this question to what is the color of Brian May's guitar?
Let's go. We all picked Red Special.
It just sounds nice.
I
actually know this
Sure.
because chat roasted me on it the other day.
It is a woodwind.
It is a wind instrument.
It's made of brass though.
Woodwind. Is it? But it's called like a woodwind because of the piece, the bit you put in your mouth.
It has a
Yeah.
reed.
There's a
Right.
reed.
Yeah.
That would be this one right here.
Yep.
Good movie.
You don't remember when it stomps on the Magic Kingdom? Kicks over the cop ball.
That part where it tears the head off of the. I don't know any Disney statues. Sorry, that joke's gonna die.
Goofy.
It tears the head off of Goofy. The actor playing Goofy paid like $4 an hour.
What's the weirdest thing? Probably this one actually, right?
Tycho Brahe is the dude who died out of politeness, right? I don't know if that's an urban myth, but he was like, the story
Sounds
is
like it.
he was eating dinner with like his noble patrons that supported his scientific endeavors, and then he had to go to the bathroom, but he didn't want to excuse himself, so he just held it until his bladder exploded and he died. It's actually an extremely metal way to go.
What a polite guy.
Just so he sounds Canadian. Was he Canadian?
No, I think he was like
I mean, he had a
Dutch.
moose.
He did have a pet moose. All
I'm
right.
pressing the button this time. Yeah.
Speaking of stupid ways to die, like, I get it, and to a degree, I suppose I respect it. But like, Bob Marley, you guys know how he died?
You try to smoke
Government?
his lung cancer away?
No, he got an infection in his toe.
Oh,
And didn't believe in medicine or like doctors, so he didn't get it treated and then died.
yeah. That's a bad way to go.
It's a pretty stupid way to go. I really wish that he had continued to make, you know, music because I like him.
I really hope.
If it's this,
At least we all went down together.
fucking kidding me.
Oh, this is a tough one.
I'm like, can I abstain?
Hey, we all got
Here's the
it.
answer for my
Oh,
answer.
wild. That's an anime question right there.
Ooh, I know this one.
I don't know this one.
I should know this one. I'm
I have
embarrassed that I
no
don't.
idea.
The answer is any time signature I'm playing in. I'm circumcised.
Oh, come on. This is a little anime.
This is
This is a bit anime.
It's kind of an anime question.
This is pretty
Whoa.
anime. Like, you have to have seen in the London Underground.
Sorry, it's my favorite game.
what?
Why?
This
I
is
feel like
also.
I play a
an
lot of
anime
GTA 5. I've never seen any of these fucking vehicles.
Yeah, I don't recognize any of them.
God
Yeah,
damn.
I
it.
guess that one.
Yeah. What though? Okay, no, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
because the other
Meat
one wasn't.
Beats
Yeah.
Mania.
Meat.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I know this one.
It's a trick anime question.
Because I've seen both of these movies. I
I
no
feel like
reason
I've
why.
had every person on Earth be like, "Listen, man, you might not like anime, but this is different anime." And, I'm
And
like,
you know what?
"Stop it."
That wasn't an anime question. I'm just saying it.
It was though.
Countries
I mean,
so
it was a
hard,
question about anime, but
It's
it wasn't an
literally,
anime question. I see.
Exactly.
I saw Wolf Children. I thought Wolf Children was pretty good,
It's a good movie.
but I was also like, maybe it'd be better if the children weren't wolves.
I disagree.
Joko Widodo.
I don't know, but I bet he's on Time Magazine.
I bet he was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got me.
Cool. Good old Joko Widodo.
This is a meme, and I'm aware of it.
I don't know.
If it's a meme, it has to know.
No.
J. Cole.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, another? What's last? Yeah, another.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, I was last.
Wait, I'm in, but it's not showing me there? Like, I'm sitting down.
Hmm.
You're on the screen for me.
Okay, yeah, I only see... Oh, there I am. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good.
I don't know. I've never heard a J. Cole song, but I've seen a lot of internet comments that he went double platinum with no features.
I think I've heard J. Cole songs before.
Isn't that like he sells like hair gel?
I don't know.
Yes.
I knew this.
Yeah.
I knew this, but I.
Some
Yeah.
EU4.
Oh, it is okay.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Aw.
Yeah, it's EU4. The Iberian Wedding.
Nice day for a Iberian
I
wedding.
never played single player.
You have like 1,000 hours in that game.
Yeah, I've only played online.
Really?
That's amazing.
Damn it.
All of the people who haven't played it nearly as much.
I've never played single player. You've all played it more than I
Oh,
have.
this is a bullshit ass
Played
dumb
single
trick
player.
question.
It shouldn't be.
Oh, is it?
I
Oh,
bet it
right,
is.
because yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, and I also that wasn't in order.
It isn't.
No! It was not.
What is
I
the
pressed
third
B for
country?
two.
I don't know.
Funny.
It's a bullshit ass trick question. How am I supposed to know?
What did you
I
think
thought
the
B would
third
be-
It's
country
either
was?
an absurdly, stupidly easy question that shouldn't exist, or it's a trick question.
Well, you got it wrong.
No, that's the point, though. What kind of fucking idiot doesn't know there's two countries sharing a land border with the U.S.? Nobody on the planet doesn't know that. So automatically, when you see the question, you assume it's a trick question. And you're like, oh, is Hawaii having sex with another island that we don't know about? Probably.
It's an island. It's surrounded by water.
Look, you're not understanding.
I was thinking maybe there's like a land bridge that connects Alaska and Russia, and it's like
That's what I thought the trick was.
incredibly thin, but still counts for some reason. But
Well, there was at one point, theoretically,
Yeah.
right?
I've seen Cube 2 Hypercube.
oh, I'm on a friggin' roll, dude.
True or false needs to die in a pit of hell.
So here's another.
I swear to God, if it's like, well, actually, they're the big daddies that are the ones that actually
I was
collect.
spoiling
the
myself on
animal.
that one.
They're called
Yeah.
Lil Sisters. Actually, when I looked into the API for this game, the first thing I looked into is, can you make it only pull multiple choice questions? The answer is highly yes. And then I sent them an email and said, can you just do that? Please be Temblor. It's like what if they asked one of us to speak at an Earthquake convention. Oh my god. The Earthquake was extremely Temblor. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
This sounds dumb enough to be an island in a movie. Damn it.
I think
It's-
it's seen it because it sounded like a wiener.
It's Island Pena. What,
Whatever.
Like,
Island
Like,
Pena.
just one quick. Just one.
One-
Just,
one
just
more. One more quickie?
Just one.
I don't even know what the third segment is.
Some kind of jack.
This-
Oh, okay.
Oh, let's go.
Garbage.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
Every creator of the Cube movie was drawn and quartered. Dude, wait, well, I mentioned this already about the soccer referee who got drawn and quartered and his head was put on a stake in the middle of the football pitch in Brazil. Or
Controversial
Argentina or something.
opinion.
Yeah.
Maybe he deserved it.
I mean, he kind of did.
I don't know what he did, but that's just what he said.
So what
Did he make a
did-
bad call?
No, he literally, like, he got into, like, a little tiff with one of the players and then pulled out a knife and stabbed him.
Whoa!
Yeah, he stabbed him a
He
bunch
stabbed a
of times.
player?
He stabbed a player, I believe, to death. I'm not
Well,
sure.
he
I don't
actually did
remember.
deserve it then.
Yeah, he kind of deserved it, but then also, like, that's some hardcore
I
shit.
feel like I
though.
should know this.
I don't know this. I just clicked a random button.
I'm hoping it's the one of these is not like the other. Oh my god.
That was gonna be my.
Oh my fucking lord. Jargaga Gog Mancha Aga Gog
Yeah, look,
Chat, you are
Shabana
so wrong.
Gungawag.
That is 100% true, actually.
If this is false, I'm very upset.
Yeah.
It's an Aboriginal word that means banana. Whoa, someone just got a lot of points near us.
Uh-huh.
Dude, I've been watching a lot of women's hockey, right? Because it's the Olympics, and Canada is good at it. Oh, I knew this. Yeah. Get out of here, Kevin Spacey. We don't want you on the show anymore. What I've been enjoying a lot is it's illegal to body check in women's hockey. So you just watch, and then they collide accidentally, and then you see the replay, and it's always amazing. It's always like they slowly collide, and then one falls over, and the announcers are like, "It's a vicious hit. You can't do that." It's like a very chivalrous game.
Diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle.
Oh. This did happen, but the player didn't die, and the player punched him first.
So again, entirely pedantic. Yes. Okay, sure.
He wasn't drawn and quartered, he was stoned to death.
Stoned
Oh, no.
to death, and then they apparently put his head on a fucking stake in the field. Jesus Christ, the most pedantic fucking pieces of shit the world has ever goddamn known.
Well, actually, they used igneous rocks, not pumice, so technically your entire story is false.
I love it.
The worst.
Feed me more. In chat's defense,
Yeah,
you were incorrect.
sure. Sure.
It's all good.
Most pedantic shit ever. It's just like 100% false, fake news, didn't happen.
Oh, I know this!
Jesus Christ.
I actually know this.
How
This
do you
is
know
not
this?
I watched 2 episodes of this. It's about these dudes, like, they live in a mine or something, and then, fuck all of you. Eat my dick. Anime rules. Excuse me, I have the most points, but I'm listed in 4th place. Excuse me.
I won.
It's because of the anime.
It is because of the
You got
anime.
negative points for that one. Yeah.
We'll be back in 3 minutes to play some Jackbox. Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm gonna go somewhere.
You can go, but
No.
just come back.
I gotta go pee in it.
You gotta go
The place
pee.
I'm going to.
You
in it.
gotta go pee in it.
I'll be back in a sec.
Oh,
Jackbox.tv. What are we playing?
I don't know. What do you want to play?
Your mom.
Robert.
Gross. We can't do that?
Well, not my mom.
How about we play the fuck it, what's it called? The one where you lie about the fibbage. That's it.
Fibbage.
Fibbage. Yeah. That one's pretty good.
Let's play some Fibbage. You guys like woke YouTube?
What is woke YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube is like, we've been taking a battering in the public eye for like 6 years, so now they tweet like really socially conscious stuff. And I'm like, I mean, why now? It's like, I'm not saying I'm against it. I really like that. They're like, oh man, we got a lot of controversy. What can we do? I don't know. Should we respond to this like demonetization stuff, or how that dude showed a corpse and we didn't ban him, but we took away his ads? And they're like, nah, we like all people. I'm like, that's good. Certainly
FP.
not a bad thing. Did
Wait, hold on a
you
second.
flush? No, Robert, don't go down this rabbit hole.
No, because hold on a second.
Robert, it never, you can't win,
I
Robert.
literally wasn't incorrect, though, because I accepted that I was incorrect, and I've just read the story, and no part of what I said was fucking incorrect. Not even a single part of it. He stabbed a player, he died on the way to the hospital, then they drew and quartered him and beheaded him, put his stake on the fucking pitch.
Maybe there's 2 different stories.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Like
That's
there was.
some real fake news right there.
I'm just trying to come
That's
up
some
with
actual
an
fake
amenable agreement where everybody can get along and have a fun time playing video games.
Video games.
We're gonna play some Fibbage, if that's okay.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Was that somebody playing curling over there?
What? I'm not practicing.
Rob, go fuck yourself. I'm on a university debate team. You would be
Oh!
fucking destroyed if you attempted to prove your points like this. Oh man, that is like top post I am very smart material.
One time in 9th grade, we had
Yeah.
debates, and I was debating a friend of mine about university or about should pornography be legal, and for some reason I had drawn the negative that it should be illegal. And
Oh, of course you would.
he said something about it being like a positive thing for sexuality, and I was like, oh, so you know that from your personal porn experience? And the whole class, like, I didn't even think about it at all. The whole class was like, and then when I got my mark back from the teacher, I got like a 55. And it was the first time I'd ever gotten like under a B in my life, and I was devastated. And in the feedback, it said like, hey, just so you know, you can't like viciously insult the person you're debating against. Like, that's extremely frowned upon. Like, wow.
That is fucking amazing. Oh my god.
I have a code for you. She eventually adjusted our marks up, but still. Not that that matters. It's been a few years.
We had a debate in some science class in middle school, and I'm looking back on it, I'm now realizing what's wrong with the human race.
Okay.
So, the point, it was a made-up situation about some energy crisis that a neighborhood was having, and there were 4 different solutions to the energy crisis, and each like group of people got like one of the solutions. We had to debate these fake problem-solved things. So we did the whole debate, and then we did the whole thing, and by the end of it, we were like, all right, so who was right? And the teacher was like, it's made up. None of you are right or wrong. That's not the point. Well, no, he's right. Like, it was a fucking made up situation. There is no right answer.
Oh, I
like,
see.
the point was that we were just going to debate it. Like, that we were practicing debating, not actually getting to the solution. And we were all pissed off. We were all like, wait, what's the point then? Why were we debating? We just, like, who was right? Someone has to be right. And it's like, wow, that is like the basis of politics right there. We didn't care about anything other than being right.
Can you join on the code that has been given?
Oh, I just absolutely typed it in and didn't hit
no
play.
problem. Just take 2 seconds. I'm gonna kick this cat out of here. Oh my
Kick him
god, you're
out.
so annoying. What is your problem? No. When my son looks at me and he doesn't understand why I'm closing the door on him, it breaks my heart every time.
Yeah. Dude, oh man, I stopped by my mom's house today because she was away to check on Dexter, who's my pug.
Yeah.
I'm Cookie,
Lives
and
with
I'm
her.
only doing this until my
And I went in and he was sleeping. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna sneak out. He looks like he's sleeping. He's having a good time. And then I heard him tapping behind me as I'm leaving. And I'm patting him and hanging out with him for a bit. And he was so sad looking when I left.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, man, I just want to explain to him, like, I don't need you, dog. I just need to leave now. That's all. If I didn't leave that pug, I wouldn't have been here.
Let's hit it.
I sat down right as this started from visiting that pug.
This is round 1. You'll get
It was all worth
500
it.
points for everyone you fool, and you'll score 1,000 for finding the truth.
I don't close the door on
Okay,
Tomo.
pick a
Tomo just
category.
sleeps. I close the door on Ruka because he just endlessly demands attention.
First up, in
2007, researchers at the University of Nevada found that professional lap dancers earn higher tips when they...
blank. Now make something up to fool your opponents and submit it on your device.
When do I
If
get
you
to
can't
type?
Think of something, press the
10
live
seconds or
button
so.
for half the points. Do it already.
Let's see. Dude, I hate being sick. Anybody else?
No, I love it, dude. I
It's
heat it
just
up.
stupid. You know what I feel bad about is like when I'm sick, but I don't feel bad, but my body's still like not working right. I'm like, if you're gonna inhibit me, just make me feel like actual shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like I'm trapped in an inferior meat prison.
I don't like that either because I always
These
feel
are your
shitty
choices.
when it's just
Pick
like,
the one
I
that
don't
looks
feel
true
very
on your
good.
device.
But it's not like that bad,
Yeah.
so I should just stop complaining. You know?
Lap dancers earn higher tips when they avoid contact, ovulate, have smaller breasts, hint at prostitution, have big feet, or are naked.
I swear to God, I bet you it's ovulating.
Dude, that's what I picked. I think it sounds plausible.
Yeah, that
It
is
could
possible.
be.
I did, like, in our university, you had to do psychology studies to get your credit in psychology class. You had to do, like, 5 of them. One of them was, like, here's 3D models of ladies walking. Tell us which one you want to fuck the most. So there'd be, like, one lady, she'd just be walking, like, straight ahead. Then one lady would have, like, a cartoonish hip sway. And you're like, I guess I want to fuck that 3D model. It's just, like, a wireframe of a vaguely feminine skeleton.
Nice. If it's ovulate, though, like... I mean, I'm sure that they accounted for this. Can this be like a correlation causation kind of thing?
What, they're more likely to be lap dancers if they're ovulating?
No, that like, you know, like maybe it just happens to fall on the same, you know, statistical plane.
Well, that's why, like, you know, hopefully they're in the right place to get a high sample size. Let's put it that way.
Is diligently recorded and published
Yeah,
in science
exactly.
journals.
They release hormones that attract males. Well, like, maybe, but, like, they're not bees.
That's why I piss all over myself. To hit the balls.
To protect yourself from the Stacys.
There's a category.
No, it gives off hormones.
Absolutely true. Humans are pretty
100%.
messed up, man. Like, did you know they've done a study?
All right, here it is.
I forget what it's called. It's like the
Gisela Allen said in
histocompatibility
2017
complex or
that she
something
felt
like that.
extremely attracted to blank.
Women
Okay,
tend to
enter
think
your
that
lies.
men smell better when the men have an immune system that complements their own to, like, make them as resilient to viruses and bacteria as possible. We're still basically just like mosquitoes.
Yeah, pretty
She
much.
finds herself extremely attracted to... I don't know, man. Yeah, exactly. We're just monkeys in shoes.
Finish quick.
You think if we went back to, like, you know, 100,000 years ago, or even like 20,000 years ago, we'd be like walking around and we see a bunch of humans and we just laugh? You'd be like, why are you so
Okay,
naked?
look for the truth and pick it.
Why is everybody naked?
Yeah.
Scottish politician Gisela Allen said in 2017 that she finds herself extremely attracted to gorillas, money, dogs, college boys, sheep, or bees.
Well, like there's some like weird holdovers too. Like feet are just fucking weird. It's like hands but with like really long fingers, and most of it is covered with skin. Like what's up with that, man? Somebody change that up. Make it just like a solid just block. That's all I need.
I just think like we should take the best part of every other animal and make ourselves perfect.
All right.
yeah.
Who picked what?
Austin,
Hmm?
don't be gross.
What?
It was not money. That was a great lie.
That was a good
Thank you.
lie.
Politician. I thought it made
It was
sense.
believable.
Very believable.
Like, I want, like, a dolphin fin, but also to be able to fly. So if I swim, I'm fast, and I can also fly. So why would I ever swim? That's fair.
Bees made me laugh really hard, by the way. Extremely attracted to bees.
Quote, "When I'm going to a zoo
It was
and I see a
gorillas.
gorilla, my hormones
Now,
go
what a
absolutely
strange
crazy.
thing to
So,
say.
Now you know
They're
that.
masculine creatures.
She must have been really hard on Harambe, you know?
Are you suggesting she wanted to fuck that dead gorilla?
No, I meant like she felt bad.
Mm.
I just phrased it in
Ah.
probably the
Take a quick trip to
worst
Mother
possible
Russia.
way I could have.
Oh, it's a Russian guess. Okay. Sorry, a prompt from the nation of Russia.
The
The Russian equivalent of the saying, a good craftsman never blames his tools, translates to, a poor dancer is impeded by his own blank.
Answer your lies now.
But they just have a Russian category. That's
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I started to realize they had a lot of Russian questions. I guess it's just a category.
I mean, It's kind of like an obvious one here.
His wiener.
Well, you know, it didn't dawn on me that the dancer could be a man. So I guess that says a lot about me.
Yeah, that you're sexist.
Exactly.
That's basically what it says, yeah.
Who's that Russian ballet dancer?
Ballet.
Who that Russian ballet dancer? That Richard Avedon did a dang old photo series of back in the 70s.
I have no idea.
It's the very well-cultured redneck.
That's a good character. I like that.
Cultured redneck? Yeah, that should definitely come back. I like it.
Yeah, Baryshnikov, that's it. Is impeded by his own stage, his own member, his own hammer, his own feet, his own arms, or his own balls.
Also, it's weird that you didn't think the dancer was male.
Yeah, it says his.
It says his.
You
Yeah,
got me.
That's a bit odd. You sexist.
It's balls? No.
No.
If it's actually balls, that would be fantastic.
I would be psyched.
You guys ever get impeded by your own balls?
Okay,
All the
what's
time.
up?
Time.
Yeah, often.
Regularly.
I don't. It doesn't happen to me often, but it has happened.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, for those of you who use cameras when you're streaming,
Yeah.
you ever have to adjust the old balls? Do
Yeah.
you turn your camera off, even though it's not seen?
No.
I still turn my camera off. I'm like,
people
people
would
you're going
know.
to balls, the camera's
Yeah.
going off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That seems
they'll
fair.
see the arm movement. They'll be something's going wrong.
See, every time you turn the camera off, I used to think I knew what was happening, but now I'm gonna be up in the air. I mean, this
It's a
guy,
50-50.
yeah,
It could
it's-
be either.
he might have his balls just being totally out of whack.
Oh my god, it's balls.
It's balls. Yeah.
It's balls, yeah.
balls.
Of course it's balls. I don't know, you just sometimes you gotta just readjust your balls. It's not that big of it. It's not like you're jerking off, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying this not to you specifically, just, but I mean, like, to the world at large. Like, people need to stop freaking out. Now, people would readjusting their own balls.
Time to
Yeah,
pick
they
a
get stuck to your
category.
leg. Or like
Yeah.
sometimes one ends up kind of like
Okay,
on
here's
top
the
of the other
question.
one, and you're like, don't do
Yeah.
that.
December
You, like, somehow, like,
2015,
sit on 'em a little
researchers
bit?
Yeah.
at the
Just, like, a
University
little
of
bit.
Munich
Yeah.
found the strange case
It's not
of
like
a
you're trying to,
student who
like,
had seizures
jerk
every
off on the
time he
MTA subway.
blanked.
You're just...
Write your
This
lies.
seems like too real of a story.
Oh, yeah.
Researchers at the University of Munich reported the strange case of a student who had seizures every time he... Have you guys ever passed out? Like, for real?
I have not. I've gotten close once, but
I've
In
been
a
like hit in the
headlock.
head and passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like an impact
Hurry,
or like...
use the line for me,
Yeah.
button if
Yeah.
you're stuck.
I've never
Well,
like.
headlock. Yeah.
It's
I
never
never got
happened.
knocked out from a punch.
Feel like it probably sucks
Okay,
really
seek the
bad.
truth.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like you get like crazy dizzy for a second and then you just like black out.
I've had it happen a couple of times where I'm like, I think if I don't take a deep breath, I could pass out. And then I like take a deep breath and your vision comes back on the sides and you're like, okay.
can we
It's
talk
Sudoku.
about these answers?
Heard children laughing, sneezed, ate a banana split, urinated, did Sudoku. Cat, why are you an asshole? I love you. But please, like, do you have to sit on my laptop?
I love this part.
Ate a banana split is not the correct answer.
Damn.
Urinated, sadly not the correct answer. Justin,
Well,
you
that would
keep-
be terrible.
that's what I mean. That's why I liked it.
yeah.
Heard children laughing is the audience lie.
Yeah.
Sneezed was my lie.
That was my lie.
Sudoku.
Oh, what?
And it
Wow.
was also
I have this weird thing, like, for the past couple of years where when I sneeze, I feel something in, like, the back of my head getting tugged on. And I'm like, I wonder what's happening there. By the way, the answer is did Sudoku.
I get
Yeah.
it. My nose
I
bleeds every time I do the
Something
cross.
Was gonna pick that, but I was like, that's an audience lie.
Oh, good. Chat. A couple people in chat say me too. Sick, dude.
Yeah.
It's a little brain gremlin.
This is frequent.
Data storage. DAE.
Okay, here's the question.
Researchers from the City College of New York found a new method to store data for long periods of time. Put the data in...
Put the data in blank. Type in your lies now.
Put the dad in.
Don't put dad in. Stepdad, maybe. Put the data in the freezer.
Fuck off!
Was
that gonna be your answer?
Sorry.
As I hit her, I'm so mad. Nice. Watch that be just like the correct answer that you didn't type in.
Could be, I guess.
Right?
You guys think like the human brain has like a capacity? I know. I mean, like, does it have a capacity that we could abstract to be like a terabyte or something?
Probably, right? It has to have that.
Or do we have some kind of abstract way to store data that defies characterization? You're all neurologists. Just give me a straight answer. Put the data in water. Put the data in the freezer. Put the data in fortune cookies. Put the data in diamonds. Put the data in stone tablets. Or put the data in and turn it on again.
I like that.
They estimated it as 3 petabytes. Dude.
It's gotta be
That's a lot.
Well, it's weird though, right? Like, how do you calculate how big any given memory is?
I guess that's, like, we think, like, it's not in terms of video. Because we're storing, like, a 3D video, but it also stores, like, our emotions.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Imagine watching a movie and you were like, I feel nostalgia from the main character.
And the memory can be shorter or longer based on how a person asks a question, you know? Like, that's
crazy.
Gotta be weird.
Better be friggin' diamonds, man. When you ejaculate, you shoot 16 terabytes of data. That's a fat pipe. It's like 16 terabytes in like 7 seconds.
I'll just make the next one.
Got some high bandwidth.
You're telling me, man. The answer was indeed diamonds.
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Yeah, I've heard of water data storage too. That's why I put it there. I was like, maybe it's the answer.
It really is, though. Like, I guess when you come and you get someone pregnant, you really did kind of like upload a baby to them.
You
and then they
like a ghost transfer storage, you know.
They spend 9 months unzipping the RAR, and then they're like, "Here's your extracted baby."
Just highly compressed.
It is so compressed. There's a whole human being in that data transfer. In the state of Tennessee, you must complete a written exam and 300 hours of practice in order to hold the position of... Jeez.
Someone in my chat says, diamonds are fucking meta-stable. I'm a ceramic engineer and don't even get me started on a carbon-based diagram.
Dude, ceramic engineer sounds like the fakest job that I 100% believe in, and believe that it takes like 30 years to be confirmed as eligible to be one.
Right?
I made an incredibly significant typo.
Oh no. Is it police chef? 300 hours of practice in order to hold the position of water, shampoo technician, police chef, wide receiver, custodian, or cow inseminator. Someone in chat, I can really relate to this, said, why did I click on water?
I was out of time.
Position of water. God, watch that be fucking correct.
It's
dude.
well, you can't know both the shape of water and the position of water simultaneously. It's the Dasani uncertainty principle.
Let's see what everybody selected.
Police chef is fucking fantastic.
It's not cow inseminator. Holy shit.
No,
It's anybody's game.
It's shampoo technician. It has to be, right?
What is a shampoo technician?
Dude, I have no idea.
6% of chat said water. Just for the record.
So the ceramic engineer said, "Tell NL if he likes his Gorilla Glass on his DAE Android phone, then he can suck my ass."
What? I was complimenting the job. It is shampoo technician.
Yep.
Damn.
What do you, is that someone who works on shampoo or someone who works with shampoo?
That's why I didn't
And
get
why
my
only in the
license.
state of Tennessee?
Also, look, I don't dislike Gorilla Glass. I've never cracked my phone screen though. In like
I've
10 years of
also-
owning a smartphone.
I have.
I drop it literally once a week, and it never
Yeah.
cracks.
So it's come
Maybe I
to
guess that
this,
means we
the
like it more.
final fibbage.
I dropped my phone in the
Final
toilet once.
question worth triple points.
This,
No
dude,
pressure.
I've really, this is reflected poorly on me on the show. But sometimes at home when I pee,
Jazz legend Charles
I pee and I have my
Mingus
phone out
met
at the
guide
same
on
time,
how to
right?
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks, okay. Thank you for meeting me on that one. So I was
Yeah, yeah.
using it and I kind of dropped it in while there was pee in the toilet. And it didn't even like cross my mind. I just like animal reached in and like smacked it out after it had been in there for a second and then flushed and washed my hands. It's still good.
I took my phone into the ocean once by accident. But then my mom's boyfriend at the time opened it up and just like he took a toothbrush and just like brushed off the corrosion off of the like the whatever was in there, the motherboard of the phone. Phone worked just fine.
Did you see the picture of that clickbait YouTube headline or YouTube video that was like 5 simple life hacks you've never thought of before? And it showed somebody with a cracked phone screen, and then they had like an eraser, and they were erasing the cracks with the eraser. It had like 180 million views. Man. Jazz legend Charles Mingus penned a guide on how to potty train your cat, sleep with your boss, please your wife, jizz your jazz, massage your parrot, or wax your drawers.
Nice. I'm assuming all of these are euphemisms. Especially-
Please your wife is not a
Yeah.
euphemism.
No, I think that's the most euphemism out of all of them.
My girlfriend dropped her phone into a deep fryer that was on. It was in there for like 2 minutes and it still works. Oh my god.
That's amazing.
That's
That is
actually incredible.
It really is.
That's incredible.
Did she dredge it or double dredge it?
Yeah, was it bad at first? Or?
All right, let's. see what
I
you
kind of
guys
don't
picked.
buy it, honestly. But
I mean,
cook
there's
it at
whole-
like 800 degrees Celsius in bubbling oil, but maybe. It's not massage your parrot?
Yeah, that was my lie, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
It was also not please your wife.
Damn.
It's gonna be potty train your cat, isn't it?
I don't remember what I voted for.
You voted for the truth, which was potty train your cat.
Hell yeah!
Get them to put the seat down afterwards.
Why don't more people do that? I'd do it.
I'd imagine it's
Except I
difficult.
I don't.
Yeah,
I can't
I would-
teach my cat anything.
But have you
Clearly.
ever tried?
Have you ever seen a video of the cat like trying to drink out of the sink? That's
And
the
he's putting his head in it.
yeah.
like-
It just gets its head wet. That's like
Yeah.
the intellectual weight class you're working with there. So try to convince it to sit on the toilet and shit in it.
By the way, can I get a double rack attack for winning the game and the likes cup?
Ooh.
Welcome to Fibbage. I'm Cookie Masterson.
Yeah, my cat- I just
If you
realized,
know
like,
the
they're really
game,
dumb.
please
Like,
select the
I love
If the
them.
door is
on your
cracked,
email receipt.
like they know that
Oh,
they
great,
can
a
just
four-player
push it
game.
open.
That'll make it
But
easier
instead of
for
just
you to
pushing it
remember
open
all
like
your
with their
names.
paw or something, they just shove their
Cliff,
face
Yeah,
into the
Steve,
crack.
I always go ahead
Melanie.
first.
Got it. I'll never
And,
forget
like,
them. Oh,
If
and,
the door is
anyone
closed,
else can
they
get
know
in
it
and
won't
join the
open,
audience.
but for some
Audience
reason, they
members
just
try to
pull
spot
on
the
it. They
truth
stick their
and
paw
use
underneath and
lies to
pull on the
fake out the
door.
players. Let's go.
Only when it's closed, though. Never when it's open. They're just really dumb.
Yeah, I had a cat that would regularly scare the hell out of me when I was a kid. So I'd be in the, like, I remember vividly going to the bathroom late at night, which was for some reason just a scary thing.
I
and
love where this is going.
I'd shut the door and start peeing, and then suddenly these paws would just start shoving under the door, making these horrible scratching noises. It would startle me every time. I realized it was a cat.
My parents' cat is real smart, though. Like, it's the cat that knows the door opens and exactly how to open it. It jumps up, grabs the lever, pulls it down, and just, like, uses its weight to swing the door open. It's, like, way too smart.
According to some historians, composers Bach and Handel were both blank by the same man.
So, unrelated animal story, Dennis's dog basically tried to fuck me.
What?
Yeah, well, he did, so, it wasn't like his dick was out or he was humping me, but like, that dog loves hugs, so he'll jump up on you for a hug. And at one point, I was standing over like a bed, and he went up for a hug, and he grabbed me a lot, and he was like licking my face and stuff, and I was like, stop, and then he put all his weight on me, and I fell back, and then he went up on me and was like continuing to, and he like, I basically made out with that dog, because he was putting his tongue in my mouth, like I was like moving away to not let him lick me as hard as he was.
Wait, how old were you?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Was the dog's name Kevin?
No, his name's JJ.
No! Birthed, licked, killed, raised, blinded, taught.
Well, but see, that's the weird part, is that he didn't hump me the entire time. He just wanted to make out.
I don't know what to say.
I know what to say. Fuck you, Chad.
It's not killed. That was such a good lie.
I had another one of those, like, yeah, I feel like I'm running out of time.
Did you put licked?
I did not.
Ooh. You put birthed.
Man.
I put taught, but it's like, I didn't think it would get that many people because it's just like too serious.
Was it like
blinded?
The
Wow.
guy, John Taylor, was an eye
Blinded
doctor.
by
Luckily,
the
none of his
same
patients could
guy.
read the fine print.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. What? How did he get blinded? I didn't know there was a story to him being blinded. What happened to him?
Bach was blind. That explains his music.
Oh no.
Bad memories.
Here's the question.
Researchers from Oxford University and the Karolinska Institute in Sweden made the surprising discovery that traumatic memories can be blocked by...
blank. Okay, enter your lies.
Did I say reachers instead of researchers?
You did say that, yeah. I was wondering about that.
Well, have you ever been to the Karolinska Institute?
Oh, which one?
I'm dying.
The Carolyn Institute?
My brain is dying. You know that part that I said gets tugged on when I sneeze?
Yeah. It's the brain goblin.
Yeah. He's eating the relevant part of it right now.
You should probably see a doctor about that.
What am I gonna say when I sneeze? My If
you say that to the doctor, he'd be like, "Yeah, we're taking you for an MRI, right?"
It's probably a good point.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
All right,
Can be blocked by pungent cheese, sunglasses, taking LSD, playing Tetris, getting a haircut, or LSD.
Hate to see that one.
Watch it be neither of the LSDs. I bet you it's not.
I think it's gotta be.
Gotta be LSD. It's a good slogan. They should use that.
They should use that.
Big LSD should start using that.
I feel like one of these is actually obviously the answer.
Sunglasses.
When you think about it, yeah. That's like that song. I wear my sunglasses
everybody
at
picked.
night to forget all my awful memories.
Yeah, but then why did the Men in Black put on sunglasses when they were erasing them?
Oh, wow.
Forget that they
Good
forgot.
point.
That's a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't pungent
Fuck,
cheese,
I'm
by
an
the way,
idiot.
Austin.
You know who wore sunglasses?
Good lie.
Bach.
Yeah, probably not, because they probably weren't.
They
Actually,
didn't.
When were
yeah.
sunglasses invented?
Dude, it must have sucked to wear glasses in, like, the 1800s. It was playing Tetris, oh my god.
Unless, of course,
In
Oh,
the
me and
early-
Austin,
slowly
LSD
falling
friends.
brick accident.
In the early 20th century, they were also known as sun cheaters.
I hate that.
It's pretty funny.
Oh man.
Time to check in with
How did
my
they, like, if you
fellow
needed
celebrities.
glasses in, like, the year 1400, were they just like, yeah, this is close enough? We found, like, a piece of glass on the beach. It's a triangle. And we'll just put that on your face.
Dude, in prehistoric and historic times, Inuit peoples wore flattened walrus ivory glasses looking through narrow slits to block harmful reflected
Wow.
rays of the sun. The picture of them are fucking badass.
First morning off sent storm scrambling to find generator to save my... This is Geraldo Rivera.
Ratings. Remember when he got a chair thrown in his face?
Oh yeah.
That's something.
You remember when he opened the tomb of King Tutankhamun?
I do.
I was actually scared to watch it. I was like, what if he opens it up and, like, it unleashes a curse upon all of planet Earth?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh,
was
fuck, I
scared.
know answered.
Okay, which
Nice.
one is the truth?
Save my wife, goldfish, mustache trimmer, son, koi fish in pond.
I feel like only 2 of these. No, really only one of these requires electricity, right?
Wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs electricity.
My wife.
Oh!
Alright, classic.
His name
Classic.
was Borat. Now that you've told me it's from a podcast as well, I feel bad about it, but I really want to co-opt Compromise to a permanent end.
I think it's fair game, and because it's not like regularly used on it, but it makes an appearance occasionally.
John Cena shirtlessly announcing the death of Bin Laden through veiled imagery it just is wonderful.
I just found the most badass image of sunglasses I've ever seen.
No, I know he opened Al Capone's vault, but he also opened the tomb of Tutankhamun. I swear to you. It was koi fish in pond.
Hell yeah!
Celebs.
Got that one
They're just
right.
Like us.
Let me
Also,
see
look at
the
it.
sunglasses. What the fuck? What is that?
What, the first one or the second one?
The first one is clearly that, like, Inuit sunglasses.
Yeah.
What is the
Get ready
second
for
one?
round 2,
The
where
second one,
all
I'm gonna pronounce
points
his
are
name
doubled.
wrong, but Antoine Lavoisier
Ooh.
conducting an
Category.
experiment related to combustion generated by amplified sunlight.
He looks so cool.
Doesn't he look so cool?
Try this one.
It's the coolest.
After President Trump
Coolest
took
image of
office,
Oh my
sunglasses.
God.
See?
at the Research Council's UK,
It does look
decided to
really
send their
cool.
US colleagues
So
blank.
good.
Okay, enter your lies.
All right, Ryan.
After President Trump took office, scientists at the Research Council's UK decided to send their US colleagues.
Man, the first like 6 things that ran through my head do not sound believable.
Dude, by the way, if you get sick in like the next 6 weeks, I'm real sorry, because it's definitely because of me.
Something
Right as soon as the show ends, as soon as the show ends, I'm gonna get on public transit
Yeah.
without washing my hands, obviously.
Nice.
Just rub them all over the
Okay, where's
poles
the
and stuff
truth?
like that. Travel visas, stress balls, condolence cards, plane tickets, Zoloft, cyanide.
Send them sign. Well, someone didn't have that voice in the back of their head saying, "No one would believe this."
Then I'm gonna go to class and I'm just gonna type on a keyboard that 50 people will use over the course of the next week. And then in like 3 days, I'm gonna get on an airplane and I'm gonna sneeze right into the HVAC system.
You ever think like maybe you're patient zero of the next thing that's gonna murder humanity?
Dude, I hope so. Because then I'll be immune to it, right?
No, I think you die first.
Wouldn't I be like patient only then?
Well, I
Let's
guess
see what you guys
if
pick.
you spread the contagion before you die, then...
I mean, if you had to pick to be at what state, like you'd want to be patient zero because then you don't have all the stress that everyone else has to deal with.
Oh, they're like, will I get it or won't I?
Yeah.
But you don't want to be a part of the post-apocalyptic flu wars of
I think,
2020.
yeah, I'd rather be like patient 7 billion so that like they know what they're up against.
Mm. Yeah, you have a good chance to survive it, right?
Maybe. I still think it's crazy. The tweet I saw put it perfectly. It was like, it was stress balls. That's so innocuous.
They were going to buy their
Um,
own, but it would have drained their budget.
People were freaking out like 4 years ago over Ebola.
Yeah.
And 4,000 people a week right now are dying because of the friggin' flu.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
all old people, so I don't care.
Is it?
Time to pick a category.
Well, old people and like really young people.
Yeah, no one cares.
Everyone cares when a baby dies.
February 2014, Vice
Yeah, people are
President Joe
pretty
Biden
pretty
said
upset
there
over that
was
one.
You say you care when you know the baby, but when you don't,
referencing the fact that for the
Nobody
rest of
actually-
your
You can say that about,
lives,
like, any
US
person
presidents
that
aren't
dies.
allowed to
look, it's not nice to hear, but it is just true.
write your lies now.
I hate to say it, but like, when like a 90-year-old dies of the flu, you do kind of go, okay. It was his time for a virus to destroy him ritualistically from the inside out. It's not that you're saying it's good, it's just that you're saying it's commonplace.
Yeah. I mean-
This isn't Quiplash. I should not write own slaves.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably, yeah.
Did you write jerk off?
All right, find the truth.
No.
Oh, me neither. Aren't allowed to run marathons, mate, talk about the aliens, drive, fuck, or jerk off.
I think I actually know this one. Unless someone gave a really good lie.
It's got to be
I think
Drive, right?
Drive is an insanely good lie. If it's not the answer.
But this is one overwhelming reason not to run for president? Because he could never drive again? That sounds like a
quite nice.
perk.
It sounds like
Yeah.
a fucking Joe Biden thing to say too. Isn't he like the cool cat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't blaze around in
what
his
did
Chevy
people-
picking up hot chicks
Yeah.
Wearing a leather
That's
jacket.
the most
and-
Joe
Yeah.
Biden thing ever.
Yeah.
with a popped leather collar too.
Yeah.
You know, cigarette over the ear.
You know what they call him in DC? Joe Ryden.
Oh, yeah. Are they hating?
Trying to catch him
Biden
dirty.
dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man, yeah.
U.S. presidents aren't allowed to fuck or jerk off. turns out.
It's a test.
Yeah.
It was Drive.
Yeah.
Thanks, JFK.
He
Wow, they
wasn't
said
talking about
thanks
the aliens.
JFK when the answer came up. We're instantly absolved of all badness.
Also, he wasn't driving at the time?
It wasn't the Secret Service was driving, I think.
Yeah. It was.
Thanks for getting shot in the back left of the car, JFK.
1976, the Harlem Globetrotters announced that their first honorary member would be blank. All right, type in your lies.
Or maybe JFK was actually just a terrible driver. Before he died. He was always crashing into stuff.
You know, that could be it, yeah. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, exactly, yeah.
Best friends bide.
Right, yeah. Would you guys be like a Secret Service guy
Hell no.
if it paid a lot?
Absolutely
No,
not.
never.
Yeah, me either.
You want me to jump in front of a bullet for a literal millionaire?
I would totally do it, but like just not. Like I would take the job, but I wouldn't do it.
Right. You just
What-
wouldn't stop in front of
If
What-
when it came down to it, I would just walk away when shit went down.
What happens if you don't jump in front of the bullet?
Find the truth.
I don't know.
Do they kill you?
I don't think they kill you.
I mean, they kill you for deserting. Well, they used to kill you for deserting the army. Anyway, Dikembe Mutombo, O.J. Simpson, Henry Kissinger, JFK, Merlin, or Scooby-Doo?
How could they prove that you didn't jump in front of the bullet?
Can you just be like, you know, I'm sorry, I was on my phone.
I didn't notice or something, you know? Like, you can't like, prove.
Is it treason to not jump in front of the bullet?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Okay, what did everyone pick?
Has that ever happened?
I feel like they're not very good at jumping in front of a bullet is a very difficult task.
Yeah, really.
But a lot of presidents have been shot, and I don't think I've ever seen a story about a Secret Service agent jumping in front of a bullet.
Yeah, you have to time that exceptionally well.
You gotta see it coming, and then, like, yeah, I can't even imagine the precision you need.
Yeah, actually, has anyone ever jumped in front of a bullet for a president?
Madman. It was fucking Henry Kissinger? That's outrageous.
That is fucking outrageous.
Scooby-Doo is a good lie.
That was an amazing lie.
It's very good.
Henry Kissinger.
Final fibbage.
This is the final fibbage.
Wow, how?
One question left for triple the points. Good luck.
I'm just like,
The best Spider-Man villains.
I have
make it
never
to
heard of
the
that story
movies,
except
like the
Sinbad
evil
in
Fritz
First
von
Kid
Meyer, who is
jumps in
blank,
front of a
made
bullet to protect the
blank.
first kid.
Enter your lies now.
Why aren't presidents in that that Pope bubble? that he's
Yeah,
got?
very true.
What's that about? You know?
The best Spider-Man villains never make it to the movies, like the evil Fritz von Meyer, who is a blank made out of blank.
Oh shit, I don't know this.
He's a doctor made of doom. Oh, that's really good.
Hey Justin, I sent you a message by the way.
You guys playing Siege
Is it
after
a
this?
sensitive one? Because it couldn't pop up over my stream.
It's just an invitation, I guess.
To play Siege after the show.
Ryan, why would I ever ask that?
Finish quick, or just hit the lie for me button.
There should be like a secret Service. That's like they're the Secret Service, but they don't even know.
Okay.
And they're the ones who shoot rubber bullets to practice.
Sleeper agents.
Exactly. Nazi made of bees, a man made of refuse, a man made of dogs, a robot made of bones, a ninja made of mud, or a man made of diamonds.
Man made of diamonds sounds like believable.
Yeah, that does sound very believable.
Kind of hope it's robot made of bones.
I really love Nazi made of bees.
I feel like Nazi made of
Nazi made of
bees
bees is the right answer.
is
I mean,
the greatest lie.
Fritz von Meyer.
If it's
More
Nazi
likely
made
to
of
be a
bees,
Nazi than a ninja.
Fair
I'm
point,
getting
yeah.
Spider-Man.
I really want the Batman movies to bring back, like, either Clayface or Falseface. Falseface being the bank robber who wears a mask. Not a very charismatic villain.
Let's see what
Yeah.
everybody's
Clayface
selected.
being a man who's made out of mud.
Yeah. Clayface is great.
Is not a man made of dogs. But nor is it a man made of diamonds.
Batman the Animated Series. If you've never seen the Clayface 2-parter, watch it. It's just magical animation. Seriously.
These are all crazy answers, Chad. Nazi made of bees is the truth.
No!
Oh god damn it.
Is it really?
That's
He's done it.
amazing.
Holy shit. And I just said if it's Nazi made of
smoking
bees, I'll get into Spider-Man.
Wow. That was one of the most dominant Fibbage performances the world has ever seen.
Was it?
Yeah, he also won the Likes Cup with 1 like.
Fuck.
I liked the LSD one since I also did LSD.
It's got a double
really
off of
good.
1 like.
I have to leave, so let's take some time to pimp our channels. We'll start with Justin.
Hi, I'm HC Justin. You can find me at twitch.tv/HCJustin pretty much every day, usually around 6, but my schedule's bad. I guess I'll be playing some Rainbow Six with Austin.
Weird. How'd that happen?
Weird.
I knew it.
What do you know?
All right. How about you, Austin?
Twitch.tv/Lats_Gray_Wolf. I'm gonna be gone Friday and Saturday because I'm moving. That'll be fun. But I'll be back on Sunday, and then I'll be streaming forever again like usual. So come by and watch for like Spire and Siege and Monster Hunter and all that.
How far are you in Monster Hunter?
Same place. I just packed up my PS4 actually, so
Wow.
Oh man.
How are you gonna play it then?
that's a good point.
Robert?
Hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Also discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. Movie night on Saturday, so come watch that. What did we watch last week? I don't remember. It was pretty decent, I remember. So yeah, come watch movie night. It's fun. Get your popcorn.
You should watch Braveheart.
Yeah, I wish. That'd be great.
I like how you were watching a movie by a well-known director, so you put public domain in all caps in the title last week.
I put public domain always, actually.
Including last week.
Yes, including last week. Very much true.
Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah, is this the last show for a bit?
No, it's the last, unless by a bit you mean 21 hours.
Hey.
Oh yeah, it's a Thursday.
Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll be back on Thursday. I'll be back on Sunday as well.
Wait, when are you leaving? This is the most confusing way to announce how
Monday.
you're leaving. Monday.
On Monday, I will be leaving.
Okay.
I haven't decided if I'm gonna come back yet. It's like
That's totally fair.
I'm like 50-50,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah.
Just stay there, honestly.
There's
believe
like
in you.
10% of the population thinks that I was like actually like I've been gone for the whole month. People are like they'll join my chat and be like, "Is NL back yet?" And I'm like, "I haven't left. I haven't. I'm still out here working, man."
If they join your chat, they know it's live.
I know. I don't know if this is a joke, but some people join and they go, "Oh, is it a vodcast?" And I'm like, "Dude, we're talking about something that happened like 40 seconds ago." So what do you think? Anyway, thanks for being here. It was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me on.
Later.
Peace.
And thanks for being here, chat. I feel bad, but you make me feel better. I mean, not physically, because that would be like amazing, but I appreciate it nonetheless. That's right. I'm going to North Korea. And I'm going to walk right up to Moon Jae-im. And I'm going to say, Moon Jae-im, give me an Olympics 2018 Pyeongchang video game. You glorious politician, you. But he's not going to do it. And so I'm going to put him in a 4-finger leg lock and compromise. I'm not going to say that. If I say that, I will be compromised to a permanent end. I also don't know what a 4-finger leg lock is. You have to see the clip. Go, just search John Cena Bin Laden. It's actually so good. The United States military has compromised to a permanent end Osama Bin Laden. And he wipes a single tear away from his right eye and says, "I'm damn proud to be an American." I'm not even, like, it's still amazing. For many reasons. But the delivery of a shirtless John Cena wearing cargo shorts and announcing Osama Bin Laden's death will stay with me until the end of my life. From the Brain Goblin. I'm not going to North Korea, you freaking idiots. Going to South Korea. I can't even, they won't let me into North Korea. Because they know I would fix everything too quickly. Wouldn't be fair to the current regime. Did I say North Korea? I don't think so. Maybe I did. Whatever. Don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Penguin Sane, Cool Chipmunk 30, Shady Response, Pope Lincoln, Dark Evangel 1, Mattis 1, MC Floss, Wizard 1996, 1 Sergio B, Sirius the Dank, Blowelpate, SDS 712, Finny 19, Help Me I'm a Loser, Pick Apart 21, Dustin Ertz, Private Corgi, Sub the Tank, Squiver, Ruslan Key 1234, Super Max Man, Odekomoon, Deaf Mute 286, Various Words, King Jason 99, Ocean Shape, Gimmickle, an excellent username, Sinyalenthiel, Petra Lal, Revolver 127, Solid Gold 14, The Ragu Doctor, a guy named Spara, Laylight 23, Ass Crust 121, Steph the Bomb Diggity, Ansatsa 123, Dustin Ernst, Isbemus, Dark Firefly, Akiotsuru, Slappy Slap, Constipated Turtle, Egg of the Tiger, I Am Mr. Chico, Hey Arden, That Matey Dude, Lab Meat, Shadow Falcon, Humaniac, Ricky the Dog, Ergo Me Smart, and Lol What. Thank you guys very much for the subscriptions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making an effort to watch without ad block. I'll be back tomorrow for the NLSS. Let me see if Kate is streaming.
Fibbage 3, Mon Cherie, let's agree to disagree. I will always love your questions and your witty repartee. Fibbage 3, Fibbage 3, Fibbage 3.
Kate's gonna be live now. She's going to stream from 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time until 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time over at twitch.tv/lovelymomo, at which point she'll be watching the Canadian women's team stomp the American women's team in international hockey-based combat. And bank it. 10-0. 100%. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.